you to say just say
what the I said to you? I ain't said nothing but the
man, I don't care nothing about that. I don't care nothing about you got leave, bitch.
All right, what is going on, Entertain? So Sam comes to y'all with another after show. Y'all, sorry about it being a little bit late, but I wanted to get both recaps done by the night, so expect that afterwards. I feel robbed. This is why I don't believe a lot of stuff that the baddies be saying, because like I would have thought Tasiki, like, don't get me wrong, she won against Diamond. I'm never gonna say, oh, it was even, it was a tie. But the way they made it seem, and I'm kind of mad at Diamond too, I'm gonna tell you why. They made it seem like she got pummeled. Like it's to the point where like they picked her up and blood was dripping down all her dress and blood was gushing all over the floor. Like that was nothing. I've seen worse on Not As TV. What was that? I'm sorry. I just feel like a lot of the reunion was overhyped. It was a whole lot of hype. And I ain't talking about Heaven Marina, the hyphy coochie. Nah, I'm talking about hype. A lot of hype. Okay? She did still do damage, don't get me wrong. But it's like, I feel like, okay, the fight with, and I'm going to talk about it. Y'all going to see it on my recap. I feel like the fight with E.T., it was a lot more like, ooh. This one I was like, that's it? Oh. Like, that's it? Now, the reason why I say I'm mad at Diamond, you should have never posted your mouth and did all that stuff. Because from this footage to what we saw, you would have thought she got mauled by a bear. The picture she posted versus what we saw. You should have never posted none of that. I would have acted like nothing happened, okay? I would have said I failed and lost my tooth. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I feel like a lot of the reunion was very, very overhyped. Versus what the girls and stuff were telling us. Even, some of the stuff with like Meatball, it was a lot overhyped. Okay. Now, speaking of Diamond, y'all, she tweeted and said, now I'm officially retired, Baddies Midwest. The Deja Vu Season 3 is the last y'all ever see me fight. I'm done. Continue to serve looks and be the baddest B I can be and give y'all all y'all music y'all ears can handle. Love all my Diamond dolls for sticking beside me, okay? Diamond dolls there. Here's the thing. I don't believe her. I feel like she capped. And I'm finna desk you. Like, wait. I don't believe it because I just feel like if the right opportunity presents itself, she will go back. I just feel like she's just saying that in the moment, maybe because she's reliving the reunion again. But like I said, I don't feel like it was that big of a reunion fight versus what we've seen on other networks and on Baddies in general. Don't get me wrong, she's still not the tooth on it and all that. I'm not taking it from Tasiki. I just the fight in general, I thought I was expecting a lot more. That's what it was. I was like, shoot, I feel robbed. Anyways, Meatball also posted and said, I picked up the chair, which she picked up and threw at Tinka and said, I picked up the chair because I was out of breath. Y'all tripping. My mother told me if you feel like you need something to pick up, pick it up. Now, we're going to talk about it on the recap. I feel like Meatball been getting lessons from Jayla. Because that soliloquy and that monologue she did about friendship, that bitch was trying to take Queen Latifah's spot in the Set It Off prequel. Okay? Because if y'all don't know, they working on the Set It Off prequel, and that was a little bit of promo for Set It Off, the second part. Okay? And it's called Set This Bitch Off. And apparently, Meatball was trying to audition to take her spot, child, and Queen Latifah was having it. You feel me? But I think with this reunion performance, Queen, you may have some stiff competition because Meatball is younger and she has actually lived a life of friendship, betrayal, and robbery. Okay? Y'all was robbing banks. On Baddies, them bitches robbing chains. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know what the hell is going on with my camera. I keep blurring like that. Anyways, y'all, I'm gonna start saying callers because I'm not trying to be up all late night tonight. Okay, what is going on, Big Jess, not the little one?
You can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
So I feel like Animac they overhyped Animac fight with Nunu. I feel like Nunu got that one. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
That was
Now, do
that
you
was
feel like
overhyped.
Animac kept up more than what you thought? Because I was shocked.
Yeah, I was shocked with Animac though. I was really shocked. I thought Nunu was gonna demolish her, but I think Nunu for the win because
Mm-hmm.
that was crazy. Her hits was connecting. Animac it looked like Animac was getting mad at the end. She was
Connect the
That's why
dots,
she
touch
was
my
want to keep
body.
fighting. Huh?
Connect the dots, touch my body. Do you say it
Yeah,
was
I feel
touching?
like Meatball hold her on too with Jayla. She hold her
Uh-huh.
on. I was Meatball shocked me a little bit too.
When Santana kept saying, "You disappointed me," was he talking to Jayla?
I think because I thought Jayla was gonna do way better than what she did, what she usually do, because she usually do way better.
Right.
But I don't know. After that little flopper fell out, she was mad. She was just like,
Oh yes.
and I didn't expect Gretchen to be on that too, but Gretchen showed out this time around.
Big nigga Gretch did her big one.
Yeah, she did. The big one.
Ah.
And I feel like Santana was boosting up during the fight Callie too.
Right. Now let me tell you something funny. Somebody in my comments, right? I think they like a new subscriber because you know I play all day, right? They go comment and said, because one of the videos I was like, oh, they go Gretch, my black queen. They said, I'm gonna turn off this video. You're gonna talk about Gretch is your black queen? How dare you? I'm like, you must be new. Like
No,
you
for real,
really think
but
it's serious.
I think Santana wanted to fight Kelly so bad, but
Right.
it seemed like nobody didn't want to fight her though. But Kelly
Uh-huh.
should have got though. She should have, cause she never should have jumped in.
Right.
But
Now,
nobody
okay,
really.
so after watching the second part, I could kind of see why Anna Mack and them felt a little bit of ways. Do you feel like Saucy could have been a little bit more professional? Because some parts I feel like he was giving off a fan. What do you think?
I feel like he was giving bias to all the people that he like got a connection with, cause he was like, even with Tom, he was kept saying, "Tiny, my sister." Like I don't know, he should be more professional, but he was a good host though. He really was. I feel like he
Right,
should be more on professional side though.
right. I think so too. Now, also, we see that when Asian came out, she took off her shoes, which Janisha made sure to ask about 2, 3 times why you took off your shoes. Now, with Bianca leaving off the stage, do you feel like that was scary of her because
Yes, because I
got
felt
her
like she
fade
knew
would
that
rap
fade with
about her?
Asia Doll was coming. She knew that fade with Asia Doll. I feel like she should have never left. I feel like she should have just stood her ground, even though like she claimed that her and Asia Doll really have a problem, but Asia Doll like she don't like her, she want to fight her. But I think she should have never left the stage because now everybody gonna call her scary after that. Cause she just
Mm,
disappeared. Like that was like a
like a
magic
thief in
trick
the
she
night.
did. That was a magic.
All you saw was the shiesty in the back of the shiesty girl.
But Diamond need to get her lit back from Bianca too. I seen that kid.
Yes. Do you okay? So there's stuff I've been seeing the tweets and stuff and whatever before hopping on here. A lot of people feel like it was Bianca's big beats that done knocked Diamond's teeth out, and some people think it was Tasiki's fist. Who is the
It
culprit?
it could be. It could be the boo. It could have been.
But
Cause that fight was overhyped with Tasiki too.
oh yes. I
That was
was
crazy.
shocked. I'm like, that's it? And you did that with that little thing. Imagine if she tried. Oh my God.
And I was so mad at Diamond because she kept saying, "Hold on, hold on." You don't say hold on, do it in the middle of the fight. Like
Oh, I can't wait to drop my recap. Diamond was trying to have a conversation in the middle of a squabble. Like, what are you
yes, I
doing,
was like,
girl?
And I heard Tasiki tell so she brung up Junior. She didn't want to say Junior, but she was like she brung up like she was talking. I think that was Biggie she was talking to.
Yeah.
So Tasiki was trying to get over with, but I feel like they should have brought Diamond last because now the fight just it was overhyped. I was so mad about that fight because I feel like Diamond pissed me off the most. Talking about hold on, hold on, hold on. Like you knew it was coming, girl. You might as well just get out there and fight. You knew it was coming. And then she
Right.
had on all this feathers on, like she wasn't coming to bang. You knew you was coming to bang, so why you had all that feathers and stuff on?
Diamond was cute, but I feel like she was dressed for the cabaret. I feel like she walked on the wrong set. Like that was for the auditions for the cabaret in Miami or something. And she was like, oh shoot, we filming the reunion. It's still Team DTB though, because I really don't think it was that bad. Like that's what I said like I feel away. She should never posted all them pictures and stuff, embarrassing herself because it's like that footage does not match the results. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it didn't. I was like, that was it. When I was watching him, I was like, that was it.
I
Like that.
expected blood to be like all over the floor. I expected them to be like, "Oh my god, guys, stop!" It was
Right.
just like, okay, just walk her off. She came back. Like it was regular.
And then I
I
didn't
don't
like
know.
the security guard breaking up the first round between Nunu and Animat. Like they broke it up soon when Nunu got on top of him. I'm like, y'all might as well let them fight because that was long overdue. That was
Mm.
long overdue. Like
Now
soon
we
as she,
seen on the news that I said on the news on the blogs that Nunu coming back. Are you excited that she's coming back to the Midwest?
yeah, because like she didn't really show her personality on the season that she was on. So
Hmm.
maybe she could redeem herself, but she should have been there from the start though. If they was gonna bring her back, she should have been there from the beginning.
I agree. I agree 100%. Speaking of her getting brought back, uh, it seems like there was something. I seen a picture today of Animac during an outing, and she had ice over her eye. So people are saying, shout out to Coco Blues on Instagram, one of the best VGC bloggers, Baddies bloggers, um, covering Baddies, and this was posted by him. So there's alleging that this was after Nunu popped up on the Midwest. So we'll see that when it does air. But I do agree. I feel like she should have been there from the beginning for sure. It would have made more sense.
Some of them should have just. Some of the oldies need to go. I'm
Right.
sorry.
I
Scotty need
agree.
to go. I'm sick of hearing her name. Vet Lemon
Also,
Pepper.
one last thing too, before I get your final thoughts. What did you think of the girls? Like, okay, after DTB got beat down by Taziki, right? A lot of the girlies like Scotty, Biggie, they were sort of like saying little stuff about DTB. What did you think about that? And
They
should she
should
get her
stay.
knee back?
Biggie need to shut up because she not gonna bust a great in a wilderness beast fight. So she need a hush. She just need a hush, and a man need a hush too. It's just like that. Them handle their own, like their own little squabble, and then if you got a problem, just say it after the squabble. But I feel like they should just let them be and not say nothing, especially Biggie, because she knows she can't fight. She just need a hush. She writing a
Mm.
she be writing a check that her ass cannot cash. She just need a hush.
But you screaming Betty shot a clock though. Any final thoughts?
My final thought is the reunion was overhyped. Santana was funny but being biased.
Yes.
Tommy was doing too much. She was getting on my nerves a little bit. Cause she kept going at Rolly, knowing she don't want a piece of Rolly, but she kept going at Rolly.
Right.
And then she overdid it with Bobby too. I didn't like how she did Bobby. But that's my final thought.
Mm. All right. You see, Bobby ain't want no more punches. Thank you just for calling in. Bobby ain't want no punches. Okay. He got that one round of punches. He said, I'm good. Okay. Bia, what's up, Bia?
Pierre, you think I'm jealous? You
You
think
think
I'm
I'm jealous?
jealous? You think I'm
Jealous?
jealous, Pierre? I'm
What?
jealous.
Jealous? Tell me what's going on.
Before I get to my notes, I just want to touch on that whole Scotty thing and
Yes,
talking about DTB because it did get on my nerves.
it did too. Me too.
Scotty did not jump in for Jayla when she had the chance. So I want to know why she, of all people, is talking about someone needs to not run their mouth and talk ish. Your homegirl was about to get squabbled down, and you
Yes.
did less than nothing. Like you might as well just be a wall because what are you here for? What are you here for? To everybody saying Santana is messy, guess what? We need it messy because when we get professional, we get how Krishan acted with Nene. We get how Krishan acted with Trina.
Right.
We get boring. We don't even get dialogue. Like we get nothing. We literally get nothing.
Where's the dialogue,
So
babe? In my Deja Rain voice.
honestly, we needed Santana. Now can Santana I think that Santana has blurred the lines between a fan and a host.
Right.
That is my issue for him, where it's like, okay, we get that you clearly watch the show and that
Right.
you're invested in how things turn out. But like you said, you are supposed to be biased. Like, and if you're not, you're just supposed to keep that in your group chat. Like, you're supposed to be texting
Right.
Carisha, like, okay, these girls squabbling, and this is who I want to win. No shade. But
Right.
instead,
Like what
he
I
left
feel like he
that.
did wrong was the get it, get it, get it. Like
Oh my God! Like I screamed when Nuna was coming out. She over here.
he said, "You gotta go around." You
Like
want me
we
to
will
show you
leave
where she
no
at?
stone unturned. And you know what? We low key needed that because otherwise it would have been 15 minutes of nothingness.
Right.
Now,
He
why is
moved it
that
along nice.
a tables, ladders, and chairs match with Tink and Meatball? What is with the chairs with Meatball? Also, did you peep that they fighting in the same shoes but different colors and got the same braided hairstyle?
I heard somebody in my comments said they went to the same hairstylist in
They
Philly. They
had
got
to.
the
The hairstyle is the exact same. The only difference is that Tink put hers in that little bun in the back. But the parting, everything is the same. They got on the same 1960 New Balances, just in different colors. Like
yes.
I was like really interested in that. I also want Meatball to just take her gold sponsorship and go because it's giving hate, it's giving jealousy, it's giving envy. Every time she start crying about, oh, y'all don't like me or y'all don't treat me the same because I'm not shaped like y'all. Them girls wasn't shaped like them either 2 years ago.
Rolly's still not shaped like that.
Exactly. Yo, when Tommy said you
Tommy said you still look the same.
tens from me, I'm sorry. Like, listen, she said you look very much the same. Oh my God. Like, and I was thinking the same thing about Tasiki. No shade. Like, for someone who just got up off the table a year ago, you're still looking very square. Like, Rod took you to her dock, but you don't look like you left
Be
the
careful, Bia.
operating
She
table
collects
still
tea.
look like nah.
Oh man.
Womp, womp, womp. Like, I don't know. Also, have we ever seen Meatball and Jadakiss in the same room?
No.
Exactly. And I rest my case.
Oh, man.
I rest my case. I know
Or
him when I see him.
E40 at that.
Hey, yo, not ooh. No, it's giving Jadakiss. Ask her to go to. She from Philly, you know, Jadakiss, and he had
You
the
think
connection with
Jadakiss wanted his
Jay-Z.
experience as a baddie?
I'm just saying. I'm just
Ah.
saying. And so on to the fight with that mid fight with Tasiki and Diamond. So it turns out Bianca is the tooth fairy after all. That's crazy to me. Also, I agree with you. If I was Diamond, I would have never brought up my tooth at all.
At all.
At
I
all.
wouldn't
Because
even
none
post
of them peeped.
pictures.
They all knew Jayla Tooth came out, but they knew nothing about diamonds. So it's like you told your own tea for nothing. You got Tasiki so much hype for nothing. She got so much clout off your name just
Yes.
for that fight to not be impressive. Like, no, it's not like Diamond won or like Diamond stood a chance, but ET still had the best fade with Tasiki. Like Tasiki really
Period.
didn't do nothing crazy when we talking about how the fight went. Diamond flipped over the chair the same way she did when she was fighting Kiva. So it's like this is
When the bonnet went in the air.
listen, she don't do good in spaces with furniture around. She like
Right.
basketball gyms and deja vu and bowling alley lanes. She not used to there actually being couches. And I do agree, the rug did have them tripping all over the place because there was nothing beneath it holding it down. They just threw it on that floor. But it was not a kind of fight that I personally would have went on the internet and been like, look at my tooth. The only
Right.
reason I could
Because I
think
thought
that she did
she
that.
at one point was gonna dog Diamond like
Yo, like I thought I was gonna see something so bad, so vile, but it was none of that. Like Tasiki had a better fight with ET.
Oh
Like
yeah, for sure.
we've seen so
100%.
much worse fights. Like so, it's like Diamond.
100%.
The only reason I could think that she did that is so that she could use her clout to get it fixed for free. That's the only thing
Which is
I get.
smart.
It is smart. It is smart. But I would not have even said how the tooth came out. They would have seen me a week later and be like, yo, all of this fighting and tussling with these girls, I done messed up my mouth. Like, do it that way. But to come on live and with the prosthetics,
Like the night of.
I would not have done it. I'm sorry. You're never going to get that type of clout off my back.
Yes, seriously.
They need to hire. I know Sapphire wasn't casted for Baddies Midwest or Baddies Go Wild, but she do need to get casted for security because the way that she gripped up Callie was crazy to me. Like Callie ran over there, and next thing you know, she was in a headlock that
They
Melvin
gave the
put
Guardian
Jody
his
in.
2 weeks notice. She stood out tonight.
I thought I was watching Baby Boy the way she gripped up Callie like that. Like,
I was like, damn.
didn't even give her a chance. Like, while Gretchen was using Fury Swipes, Jayla was using Bite. Like, these girls were down there fighting like Pokemon. And again, I have to agree with Santana. You cannot tell me that all of you girls on this couch are Cookie Crunch girlfriends and not one of y'all moved when you saw Shorty with the purple wig run down to fight with her friend. She wasn't running down to make sure she didn't get jumped. She ran down with the intentions to fight her. So how did nobody even pinch her? Sapphire de-escalated it, and it was like, if you're really friends with Jayla, you shouldn't have even done that. But, we all ain't the same kind of friends, so I don't know.
Nelly said no.
It was just, and I feel bad for Jayla's face because, like, you already got the bite. Now that you done clawed your face up, like, you look like you lost even though you won.
Right.
But then again, you kind of lost because now you got to buy that bio oil, and that crap is like $50 a bottle.
She gonna leave a mark. She leaves marks on niggas.
Now you got to be very careful with that face because you look like a battered woman. Like, so I guess you kind of did lose, but I don't know. Also, no shade, but if Rolly and Santana switched outfits, nobody would have told the difference. They would have looked the same. Twin, where have they been? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Anna apologizing to Callie and Slim. I feel like she was low-key choosing. And I get it, because who want to fight them? You 5'2", not fine too. But even Callie bringing it up again, like, okay, but I watched it back. Like, okay, but and that's one point that you do always mention, so props to you, is how these girls will get over it after the season's done, but then when they airs and they watch it back, they get mad all over again. And it's like, girl, why do we have to rehash? Why are we remixing the mashed potatoes? Like, we don't need to do this. But whatever. And the fact that Anna wrapped her knuckles in that chain and didn't even fight with a closed fist.
Let my people go. I want to ask you something. What did you think of Jayla slickly hiding that tooth back?
Listen. You gotta do what you gotta do. You see it's back in now. You listen. She said this is an investment piece. And
that was a normal couture teeth gem.
She needs to get it encrusted with diamonds to really start on that. Because what? I don't blame her though. Like, no shade. Like, if I had a flipper, I would do the same thing. She do need to link with Mac from Now That's TV. Gretchen coming out with the ace bandage on the elbow also set me. Because what is this, girl? There is nothing wrong with you.
You know she has to make it a fashion moment.
Are we doing the Cabaret 2 or only Baddies?
Yes. Yeah, Cabaret 2.
So, Danny looks like a malnourished dachshund, and I hate seeing her on my TV screen. I literally cannot stand it. Every time I see her and Andrea and then Oceans, it really does just ring the bell in my mind that Joseline intentionally wants to be surrounded by mid so that no one can outshine her during these shows. Either that or that a good chunk of your audience has a little girl fetish, which would also explain Yummy P. No shade, because all of these girls look comparably, none of them give what Joseline gives. None of them give what Joseline gives. There'd be baddies on the show, but she does not cast them for these tours for a reason. Like the ratio of the prepubescent bodies to the grown ones, it's never equal. And so, I guess she's using her brain. So shout outs to her, but I don't know. I also felt like when the girls were saying Dune Cha Cha, them employees was probably like, is this a Cha Cha Slide remix? Like,
right. I wonder what was going through the white employees' heads. They're like, what is going on?
Pierre, who do you think is bigger? Diamond or Melanie Fox?
Who's what is bigger?
Who Tiggle Bitties?
Melanie Fox is they're just like I told you they're two different people. Like they are a cast member. That's the other cast member, Young and Reckless.
They are huge. Like it don't make no sense.
And they
When
get
that
angry when
came
she get
across,
angry.
I'm like, I can't. I know her neck be hurting, that back be hurting. There's no way I'm carrying them bricks on my chest every day. Get a reduction. Save your life. I don't know. I
I feel
really
like it
want.
adds to her strength. Like when she's squabbling, it throws a punch.
It do. She's
Yeah.
like a Machamp. Like she really be out here.
Like you really squabbling to people when
Four
you fight
arms
her.
going. Like imagine getting punched in your face with the areola. Like that's crazy to me.
Why you think Tasiki don't like fighting her? Tasiki knows tea.
Oh my
You been
God. Like
getting
imagine telling
forces.
like security was holding back my hands. Okay, but the other ones were still swinging. Like this is not fair. I don't appreciate this at all. I cannot like prayers for her real bad. I need somebody to tell Kay Jigsaw. Somebody needs to teach her to use her head. And I don't mean just thinking. I mean headbutt. It's
Oh.
proportionately, it looks like it was screwed on. Like it looked like somebody made her head in Roblox and then put
I
it
feel
on
like in
her
the
real.
confessionals, they zoom into her head. I don't care what nobody say. It's like this is her confessional. She'd be like, so Joseline, and I'm like, what?
Like it belongs on a Lego. I do not
I'm like,
understand why her
damn.
head is so huge in comparison to the rest of her body. Like, girl, I need you to start using that forehead because there's no reason why you keep getting like that Botox keep moving like this. Like when Joseline said that looks crazy. If someone saw my face and said that looks crazy after a fight, I'm going full meatball and pulling the knives out. Like something gotta give. Y'all not getting away with this. Like she needs
Oh
to check her
man.
head for hematomas, honestly, because the way that swelling happens, I don't
And it was
know.
fast. It
It's
usually take a
every
few minutes.
time. Like you're not gonna tell me Erica is hitting her that hard. Like that, her head really is just full of fluid. She might have CTE. You know those old dolls that if like, you like stepped on it, their face would indent. Her face
Right.
does the opposite.
It swells.
It just blows up. Like you look like a hot air balloon. This don't make no kind of sense. I want her to stop fighting. Poor Joseline showing her heart. Like, you know, we gonna give Joseline her tens for that because she didn't have
Right.
to, but she tried her
That's
best, and you
true.
could tell she really liked Kay. She got the look. Kay over there talking about my boyfriend, who's an older white man, won't like this.
I
Girl,
like
I
how
don't
she
know.
said boyfriend. I'm like, okay, Miss K. Sure.
Get your bag, sis. I
Right.
get it.
Boyfriend.
Exactly. I think that Big Envy having on that Raggedy Ann wig in the confessional, can't stand it. Danny in that substitute teacher wig, can't stand it. Like it's like that. It's like if Yummy P and P Foreign left a box of wigs behind, and the production was like, "Here you go, pick one, pick four."
We have to
And
have
and
variety for
Danny,
confessional looks. We gotta
literally a
knock out
box
these
called
interviews.
confessional wigs because those wigs look terrible. I just don't understand. I do want to say though, shout outs to Rose, for not letting them gas her up to
Yes.
fight her friend. Like it's about time we see
Yeah.
people on these networks who
With their
aren't
own mind.
exactly who could at least think past what's happening. Like, girl, they never wanted us both here to begin with. So us fighting is literally just gonna satisfy them. And y'all are really trying to gas me up. Can't nobody who just fought me tell me what she would do if someone told her, like, girl, shut up. Why
And
are
you
you
know who I
here?
blame the most?
You know,
The
I
the one from the doll.
Oceans. I don't like any of it. Like I can't imagine me personally squabbling my friend just because somebody else said they said something to me. Like, girl, anyway, move around. Like if I knew this girl for real outside of here, it's nothing that you girls who already don't like me and don't like her could tell me that's not on visual camera that I'm gonna be able to be like, okay, I'm about to squabble my friend down. Now,
Right.
if 50K was on the line, would I squabble my friend? No, because that's not enough money. 50K won't get me up out of nowhere.
What
It'll make
about a
me good
nail?
investments. A million, yeah. You know, I might have to tuck her in.
You
Pack
give
her
her a
out.
little bit after.
You know, after tax is enough for us to make a good investment and she'll get hit with something. But for 50K, no.
Right.
That ain't happening at all. And Andrea is really 25.
Yes.
The club is aging the girls. I don't know. Maybe it's the cheap red lipstick or the unkempt hair that does it, but she's looking to be whatever age Wet is. Lastly, I'm
What's a
pretty
good
sad
42?
that Chinks left. Chinks, if you're listening, if you ever decide to be through with your pimp, I am available. I love you. But, you know, shout outs to her for being like, you know what, I actually kind of grew past this phase in my life already. Right. And the potential of getting 50K ain't enough. Because it's not like they're getting 50K to be there. You're competing for it. You probably got paid, what? Zeus might have gave them 10 bands maybe to come do the show, tops. To be berated by Joseline and then fight the girl from down the street, I'm not staying around either. But I'm not gonna lie, this has been the best season of the Cabaret so far.
Yes. I feel like the way that they produced this season, it should have been how they should have did Greek Life, like the competitiveness of it. I like it.
Yes, Joseline has been keeping them on her toes, and I don't know if that's because Ballistic is no longer a part of the mind, or if maybe Big Dyke Melissa is speaking some of these things into her, so she's bringing it to production and getting it done. But this I gotta give it to the Puerto Rican princess. The music will never really hit for me, but the show has been really good. I do want some more eliminations, but other than that, this season has been very good. Natalie Nunn better hold on to that chin strap because she coming back for that top spot in Zoom.
No, for real.
Period.
By the way, I talked about this on my recap.
What is this, honey?
I think I may have found the guy that Lexi and Chicks was fighting over. We're going to talk about it in the recap. But take a quick look, Mia, before I take the next caller. Stay tuned for the recap.
Good night.
Bye. What is going on, Hannah? Damn you early. Look at Jayla.
Pierre, can you hear me?
What's up?
I haven't talked to you in so long. I don't know if you remember me. I've been good. You literally got me through nursing school. Now I'm a whole nurse.
Period.
Okay.
Oh!
Do you remember?
I wish I had a bell with
I feel like you
something
don't
like that.
remember me,
But
I used to call in all the time when I was in nursing school, but I'm done now.
Period. Big RN.
Big RN. Not
Big
the one.
RN.
Anyway.
I see you got the Jayla profile picture on. Are you a fan or not?
No, I'm not a Jayla fan, and I was really happy to see her. She didn't get mopped, but you know, what's her name? Meatball got her a few times, just a few times. But I was happy to see her face like that because I don't like Jayla at all. I'm sorry.
Now, what did you think of the girls not having her back? Besides Sapphire, because
I thought that was
the only one playing
crazy.
linebacker.
I was like, aren't y'all Cookie Crunch girlfriends? Like, I don't know. I was expecting Scotty or Natalie, but they're fake. So I'm not surprised that they didn't. I'm not surprised they didn't do anything for her. Like, ain't that your friend? Like Razor said, like,
That's
it
true.
was weird. Like they all jumped out of the way. Like, go get her. Go help her.
You seen Callie coming out of there like a damn a pumpkin. Okay,
Callie disappointed me. I was like, Callie, come on, make it connect. But no, I'm not surprised they didn't defend her. But that was fake though. Your friends should be defending you, especially Natalie and Jayla like that.
Now let's talk about DTB. Now, did the fight live up to what you expected it to be?
Very underwhelming. I was expecting that. Yeah.
We lost you a little bit. Say that again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I was saying, hold on, I'm on the phone. No, I was expecting to see like somebody. I was expecting this to be way worse, and it just didn't give. Like,
right.
Like,
To me, I feel like this is my opinion. I feel like Tasiki did ET worse. Meaning that like she punched her down and did all that. Don't get me wrong, she did knock her tooth out, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But that was the effect of the fight. To me, the fight looked worse.
Yes.
Than the ET. That's just how.
Yes, I agree with you on that. Like the fight was just anticlimactic, but she definitely did her thing. And then she fought Slim after, so I was kind of like, well, of course her face is gonna be knotted up like that. It wasn't just Tasiki.
Right. It was Slim too.
Slim.
Child, you should have never posted that damn diamond.
Yeah,
okay?
she kind of she played herself doing that. It wasn't that bad, but again, she didn't have time to heal, so
I feel like she thought, like mentally, she thought it was gonna be like really, really bad. So she was like, "Oh, let me get ahead of it before you guys could clown me." But it's like, had we saw that, we would have clowned you a little bit, but it wouldn't have been that bad.
Yeah, I agree.
It was
underwhelming.
Now, what did you think of Saucy's hosting style? Now, this for the second part. Now, the first part, everybody was living for Saucy, but do you think he's a little bit too biased, or do you think he's the perfect amount of messiness that we needed?
No, I think he's the perfect amount of messy because the show is messy. So, like, of course, we needed, like, I don't know. I liked Saucy. I was like, now saucy, but I was giggling at the same time. But yeah, I didn't think he did bad. I think he can be a little biased, but I don't care. He watches the show actually, so it's nice to have somebody who actually watches the show.
That's
And
true.
everyone has their own opinion. So like, if he doesn't like whoever he doesn't like, then it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Right. Now we also had Nunu. Nunu. Let me not say what I was saying to recap, but Nunu came out looking like she just left Publix, and she came on the stage.
She's like, where she at? Where she at? She's over here. She's over here. I was like, please, Saucy, just let her find herself.
She right there. Okay. So she ended up getting into it with Automat. Now, did that live up to expectations? What were you surprised at how good Automat kept up?
No, it was good. It was good. I think I would give Nunu the first round, and then I would give Anna the second round.
Okay. Nunu first.
It was a lot of
yes,
hands.
I agree with that.
It was a lot of swinging. They
that.
both kind of skinny, so the arms were just the chicken arms were kind of just flying. But no, I'll give Nunu the first round and Anna the second round. It was because when Nunu got her in the chair, she was mink, mink, mink. I was like, oh dang.
Yeah. Now, speaking of Nunu, she apparently has made her return to the Midwest. Are you happy about this? And who would you have wanted to be a replacement to add to the cast that they're currently filming right now?
I think I would have liked to see the Haven girl instead of Nunu, because Nunu didn't do anything. Heaven Marina, whatever her name was, I feel like she would have been a good replacement. Or maybe Bianca too. I don't know. In a way, I kind of felt bad for Bianca because she didn't get to like really experience it because she was too busy trying to keep up with Mariah Lynn. But yeah, maybe Heaven Marina or not Sapphire Child. Bianca. One of those two would have been cool. Or maybe it's Dia.
Yeah. Ooh, not it's Dia. But no, I would have did Heaven and Mel. I would have added those two in.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
I would have added those two, and I feel like it would have made it interesting. Nunu to me should have been there from the beginning. I said this on my cast reveal video that her, Dia, even though some of y'all don't like Dia, but to me, I find her to be a good key. And I think Callie, those three should have been brought back.
Yeah, Callie too. I feel like Callie would have been good without Gritch. Yes. The person who said that Scotty was annoying and like should have sat down, I really agree. Like the whole time I was like, Scotty, sit down. Like I'm tired of seeing your
little comfortable because
the whole time I was like, can she sit?
Huh?
I was like the whole time I was like, can she sit down? Because if you're not gonna help Jayla, then just sit down. I'm tired of seeing up your skirt.
Now that I'm looking at the outfit more, her skirt was a little high. I'm like, God damn, it was
too high. What's the point of this? I don't like that trend. I'm sorry, I can't get behind the booty. It
was a little high. I didn't notice it at the first part because like she wasn't standing up like that. But now that she's standing up, I'm like, that skirt is high, Scotty.
Yes, I was like, okay, we get it. You have a nice body. It's giving slutty. Like, just sit down, please.
Like that skirt was higher than Tommy. And that's pretty high.
Tommy had me crying the whole. I love Tommy. I live for Tommy's antics. I'm sorry.
Now, what did you think of Tommy versus Rolly? Because to me, she was a little bit more mute than what she usually is when somebody's coming at her like that. Do you feel like she
growth? Rolly, I was like, okay, Rolly, I see the growth because the old Rolly would have just started swinging, but she was like just sitting there, kind of just taking it. And Tommy was definitely antagonizing her. She's like, "Do I look jealous?" I was like, "Tommy, sit down."
Jealous. It was giving him that.
But no, I definitely give what's her name, Rolly, her credit because she definitely she took it like she was being very mature, very demure. I hate that word. But no, Tommy was doing too much. Tommy needed to be quiet. Now, it wasn't adding up either. I definitely believe Rolly's story.
I do, because the reason why I believe Rolly's story, it's on YouTube and I covered it. Mind you, this happened like a year or two ago, so it's funny hearing them talking about it now.
Yeah.
The story that Rolly said is the same story she said on. I remember on Instagram.
Yeah, it added up. Tommy was like deflecting. I was like, now Tommy, when you get a little up there, when you get to the sky, you be acting up.
And so you called the baby ugly.
Yeah. She called her albino. And I have an albino sister and I don't like that.
Wait, what? You say you got an albino sister, so that offended
Yes.
you.
It
I'm
offended me just a
crying.
teeny bit. I was like, nah, don't come for the albinos now, because my sister's cute.
They do that to you. Okay, now what did you think of Meatball's breakdown? Because she was very emotional about her sister.
I'm so tired of Meatball and the Tinka situation. Please. Meatball is too emotional to be that big, and like she just goes through up and down. Like, did you notice she was like, "I'm so tired of this, like this fake shit," and then she starts crying, and then she was like, "I live for this shit." Later on, I'm like, Meatball, make up your mind.
Do you
It's
live or do you not?
exactly. It's giving her a roller coaster. So I don't really care for the waterworks for Meatball, because one minute she's like, "This is my shit," and then the next minute she's crying. So pick. Yeah, I'm over the whole sister situation. They fought. They got it over with. Please, like, I'm over it.
All right, now, any final thoughts on the reunion?
No, this reunion has definitely been good. Like, it's been entertaining. I've been liking it. We have been waiting 4 episodes for the fights. It's been entertaining.
Right.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been good, and I like Saucy. I need Saucy to host it again, or somebody like Saucy. Like,
right.
I
do think he needs to come back again as a host,
because
But the only problem, and this is why I said he should have certain things. I feel like he shouldn't have did. Meaning, as in, like rooting certain girls when they're losing or winning a fight. Now, if he comes back, it's gonna be weird with him hosting because Animac gonna be there. Biggie gonna be there.
agree. I agree.
Feel me? So it's sort of like he kind of shot himself.
He should have toned it down a little bit, but I like that he was clocking. I can see why the girls were mad, because he was definitely clocking.
Yeah. No, now I can kind of see why a little bit. I do.
But I'm tired. Like, we've been having boring hosts these whole
Right.
time, so it's been nice to finally have somebody that like keeps the energy up. So I'm not mad about it. Maybe the next time he goes, he comes back, maybe he'll have a little bit more decorum and cool
before the reunion, and then patch it out.
But I liked his honesty, so I don't really care. Bring Saucy back. But thank you so much for letting me on, Pierre. I missed talking to you. I had to get through school and all that, but
congratulations, by the way.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
What Meatball said, congratulations.
I'm screaming. Bye, Pierre.
All right, make sure I hit that like button, please.
You was jealous. That's jealousy. That's hate. That's ugliness, bitch.
All right, what is going on, y'all?
Hi, Pierre. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
Hey, I have too much to say about this reunion, especially about Biggie and Grinch, because I'm Dominican, big Dominican. Yes, and I was raised in Puerto Rico. So first I was a fan of Biggie, but she disappointed me too much because she's too pussy to be Dominican.
Oh, do you feel like she brings disgrace to the Dominicans?
Yes, like you can say whatever about Dominicans woman, but we don't care if we lose or we win a fight. We're gonna get to the pain. We're not
you feel like she a little bit too soft.
Yeah, she's like too soft. Like, the problem is, like, you can run your mouth, but at least do something. At least hit a bitch with a chair, a table, do something, scratch somebody, buy somebody. You have big ass teeth, buy somebody. Do Gretchen, do like Gretchen, buy people.
I can't. Now, what did you think of, let's talk a little bit about, like, deeper in the reunion. What did you think of the whole, let's start with the Meatball situation. Do you feel like she had the right to break down the way that she did?
To be honest, first I was like, I didn't be a big fan of Meatball because she was like crying too much about this shame. But I don't know, because to be honest, we never know what these people are going through. We never know what is happening in real life, because maybe something happened between the film Baddies.
Right.
And also, I kind of understand Meatball, because you see how Tinka actually, when she met Slim, she became very like friend with Slim. So that was weird to me. I was like, that's your sister and you're going to sleep with somebody else that you met?
I forgot about that. That's a good point. You brought that up. That's a very good point.
But I think, sorry for interrupting you, but to be honest, Meatball was wrong for the body change situation, yes, but I think that this is way more deeper than a body situation, because everything started when she saw that she became very friend with Slim. So
Right.
it basically like, hey, I came with a show with you. You're supposed to be my sister, but I see you like very friend with somebody. It's nothing wrong to be friend with somebody, but the way a Tinker was like to a Slim was like, you already meet this girl. Like, why you have all this
Mm.
energy, all this love for somebody that you already meet? Like, you're trying to become like a sisterhood with somebody else.
No, I see. Yes, you make a very good point, because that is something that I tend to forget about, was how her and Slim were very close out of nowhere, and they had just met each other. And that's the reason why DTB had an issue with Slim,
Yes.
because she felt like you just met her, so I have like
Yeah,
undying
you
loyalty.
just met somebody. Let me tell you something. Me personally, I
Mhm.
love my friend, but I'm not a jealous person. But I will feel some type of way. Hey, you meet this girl? I'm your sister. We came to the show together. Why you really that close to somebody? Why you trying to separate yourself from me?
Mm.
Is this is how I feel like I don't know. Maybe I'm 19. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm immature. But this is how I feel. I was like. Me
No.
personally, I don't care you be friend with a lot of people, but the problem is when I see you that you trying to separate yourself from me and try to be a sisterhood with somebody that you just met.
Sisters. No, you make a very valid point, and it's a point that I tend to forget to think about. So, no, that's a really good point, because I'm always on like, oh, I feel like she's jealous because of the chain, but it could be a little bit deeper than that. Now, let's go back to Big Bigs, okay? Now, Biggie was saying some things when DTB got in that scuffle with Tasiki. Now, what did you think of the scuffle with Tasiki and DTB? First of all, let's start there.
Sorry. First, DTV was wrong to post herself in the internet because she exposed herself. Like, to be honest, Tessie beat her up, but
Mhm.
it was not really that bad. I was still like, oh, she's gonna like DTV is gonna be swimming on the floor. She's gonna be blood all over her face. No, but it was not. It was bad, but it was not really that bad. Like
It
she made
wasn't.
herself bad. Like I think DTV was like, hey, I just lost the fight with Tessie. I
I
think
think she was
nobody.
embarrassed, so she put it out there before we could see it, which I wish she didn't do. You need a
Yes, yeah,
social media manager, DTB.
yeah. She basically exposed herself, and also like to be honest, I think Tasiki really saw how DTV was not really like, fighting back technically. She didn't like fight this thing where she fight AT because you can see AT fight. Tasiki was like
Right.
swimming fast, but DTV, the simple fact that DTV was too easy for her, like let me do it a little bit slow,
It was like like a big kid pushing around a little, like bullying a little kid, like stop, move over there, like it was like that.
Yes, and actually, I need to talk about Meatball versus Jayla.
Yes.
I hate Jayla. I don't like Jayla. I don't hate
Oh
her,
my
but
god.
she's
Why
so
all my
annoying.
entertainers do not I met like a couple entertainers that live for Jalen, but most of y'all do not like her. Why?
To be honest, because I think Jayla, she thinks she's above everybody. Girl, you're in the same show with these people, but you
Mm,
think you're above them. And I
mm,
think Jayla is the type of person who's gonna be like, let me read the comment what people say about me and let me add this way in the show. I think when people will start saying like Biggie's so annoying, she start picking up Biggie.
mm.
But Biggie kind of deserved that because Biggie say, "Oh, I would smack you." Yes, but I feel like you kind of give me bully vibe. Like, keep the same energy with somebody else. Me personally, I'm not a bully. I hate bully. Like in
Right.
Puerto Rico, people was trying to bully me, but the simple fact that I was Dominican, I was fighting for almost every day
And you
in
beat
school.
their ass.
Yes, I
Okay?
was
What your
fighting a
stuff
lot.
like?
Yes. So
I
Jayla
would too.
for me is a bully. I
Uh-huh.
was surprised that Mabel actually get Jayla. She got Jayla.
I think so too. And that's why I feel like when Saucy said you disappointed me, they didn't show who he was talking to, but I think he was
It
talking to
was to
Jalen.
Jayla, man. It was to
Yeah,
Jayla.
that's what Jalen.
She talked too much. Like she talked too much. The way she talks, she thinks she's about everybody. She thinks she can be everybody. And also, you see how quiet she was
I
after
saw.
after Grace came in. She was like very quiet. I was like, what happened? I think Jayla is the type of person. And you give her the same energy that she give it to you, she's gonna be quiet. She don't used to people giving her the same energy because she act very tough, but when the moment somebody give her the same energy, she's gonna be quiet. You see why she talk too much about Biggie? when she run her mouth because Biggie don't give her the same energy. But to be
Mm.
honest, even my brothers is Puerto Rican. I was raised in Puerto Rico.
Mhm.
I I ain't a laugh and hate situation with Grange for the
Right,
fact the N-word situation. Like I'm Dominican and Afro Latina. My hair
right.
is Afro. All my parents, everybody in my family is dark skin. In that picture, I look like a little bit lighter because of the feature. I had a wig on, but my
Yeah,
hair is Afro. So for the N-word situation, can we talk about a little bit about that? Or
yeah,
you
right, right. Do you think she should be able to say it?
I would talk you in the American content and in Puerto Rican context. In
Mhm.
Puerto Rican, nobody's scared if you're white or black. Everybody's is Puerto Rico in the same way as Dominican. I hate when people made that joke. I'm not black, I'm Dominican because me when
Right. That is a
I have
running joke.
yes, I have 5 years in this country, so that's why probably I speak with a little bit of accent because I still learning a lot of English.
Right.
Um,
Which you know, I understand you very clearly. I
Oh,
really
thank
do.
you.
Yeah.
Because some people be racist to me a lot. Like,
Yeah.
I
No, I
cannot
understand what
understand
you're
you. Like,
saying.
but I don't care. I can speak two language, so I don't care.
Right. Right.
Um, so when I got to this country, when people was asking me, Jana, are you black? Because for me, when I got here, I was like, oh, black mean African American. But I
Right.
was like, that's what I thought. I was like, no, I'm not black. I'm Dominican. But I thought they was asking me if I was African American because it's
Ah,
obvious. It's obvious to me if somebody asks me, Jan, are you black? Yes, I look black. My hair is afro. Why you asking somebody they're black if they obvious they're black?
right. Oh, I see
So
so okay. I see. Hmm.
so when I start learning and start speaking English, I understand what they mean I'm black. This mean is my skin color. For my skin color, yeah, I have African descendant and all of that. Yes, I'm Afro Latina. I always say people, yes, I'm black, I'm Afro Latina from Dominican Republic. But
Right.
when I got to this country, for us Dominican, black mean African American. So when we saying
Mm,
Dominican, we basically say yes, we are black because the 80% of Dominicans we black. And you go to Dominican Republic, it's hard if you see a white person, a light skinned person,
right.
because most of the people in Dominican Republic they're not even white. They're mixed with somebody. You wanna see somebody like light skin, they may be look white, but their parents might be black because it's a racial country. So
Right.
Gresh for me, um, I can't understand her because here in the United States, in the middle you say, oh, you are Latino, you are Mexican, and you are Puerto Rican, you can say the N word because we went through for the same thing the black people went through basically. So when you say Mexican people say the N word, is because sometimes black people are the one who's allow. Hey, you went through for the same thing that we went through. You can say the N word.
So you feel like it's because like black people sort of allow it that it allows other people to say it.
Yes,
Okay.
and also me personally, I'm a disabled person. If somebody tell me, hey, I feel uncomfortable with the stuff that you say, I will stop because I'm very respectful. But I
Right.
mean, you need to check somebody backstory. You
Mm,
never know if her grandpa, her dad, her mother is black. You never know because that's the funny part to be Puerto Rican, Dominican, and Cuban. You
mm,
can be light skinned, you can maybe look like a white lady, but your parents can be black. Maybe because your grandparent was white.
right.
That's the difference. So it's hard to say if she's okay or not because probably the people she went around black people, they never had a problem with her because of the simple fact that
Yeah,
she's Puerto Rican.
they never like educated her on it. They just
Yes, I
let her
feel
say
like,
it. Yeah.
and I feel like people need to understand that people gonna keep saying the N word and you keep giving them more power. Like, I mean, like you care so much. Like, it's some like Mariah. She cannot say the N word to me. For me, she cannot say the N word. Her mother is white. I never see her parents. She already denied that she's black.
Mm.
Grange, I don't know if her dad is black. I think I saw a picture of Grange family. If her parents have some black, I can tell. But Marilyn, she cannot say the N word. For me, Grange, she was wrong because I know she didn't say in a racist way
But
the
when they
N
told
word,
her,
but
she didn't stop.
yeah, she didn't
Yeah.
stop. Or at least you can tell, hey, maybe I look Caucasian, maybe I look white, but my dad is black, my mom is black, this and that. She can explain herself a little bit.
Right.
And also, the fight between Jayla and Gresham, for me, it was not really like a fight because I didn't see nobody throwing hands, but Gresham won basically because I feel Jayla's weakness in her face and her body. And you mess with
Mm.
Jayla's face, you're ready. You already
But
win. You know
people can
why?
argue and say all she did was scratch.
But let me tell you something. I think a scratch, it was the best option to Grace do. You know why? Because I think if she swing on Jayla, she don't want to do that much damage. But I think it's gonna hurt Jayla more emotionally and her ego if you damage her
That's of
face.
her face. See, Gretchen's a dirty girl for that, dude.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's wrong. Like
Yeah, she a
it's wrong. And
dirty.
you see how she put her Jayla tea? I was like, God damn, like what is wrong with Gretchen? Gretchen is crazy.
Yeah. Now, what did you think of? It looks like Jayla's friends didn't really like help her out and stuff. We didn't see any of the girls sort of like try to like Scotty or any of them try to prevent Callie from hopping over there. What did you think of that?
Scotty, she always doing too much. Scotty, oh my god. I think the problem is Scotty. I think because she's fucking Lemmy, allegedly, she's fucking Lemmy. She thinks she had the right to be involved in everything. I think she's want to show up, especially because Janisha is next to her. She's want to show up, like do too much. And
Right.
Scotty is for me. Scotty, she don't have no personality. Her whole personality is her body. And I fucking let me. That's my whole. That's her whole
Hey,
personality.
with F words.
Oh, sorry. And she's.
Any final thoughts, y'all?
Sorry, I've been talking too much. I
Nigga.
really DTV. Why you spoil yourself? We already know that the tickets will beat your ass, but at least you can put a story and say, "Hey, I lost the fight. It was
Right.
not really that bad." Meatball. I really like it. On the reunion, not on the show, but I really like her because. And Tommy also the moment Tommy spoke to her and say like, "Hey, me boy, don't do don't do nothing. It's not coming out of your heart." I like that. Tommy was doing too much, but it's Tommy. She always do too much. But it really was a great reunion overall. Like I'm ready for part 3 for party. Et versus Raleigh and Et versus Tommy. Not sorry, Raleigh versus Tommy. I'm really waiting for that. But actually, it was a good reunion so far.
Right. No, I like this. Part 1 was still better though. Thank you so much, Yana.
You're welcome.
All right, all right, what is going on, Kima?
What in the and shout out to that last girl. What's her name? Anna.
Yana.
Yana. Okay. Thank you for explaining that, but we're gonna get to that. What in the Tyler Perry film was that? That reunion gave fake rehearsed, except Jayla and Gretchen. Everything else and Tank and what's
Meatball.
her name? Tank and Meatball. I'm sorry, that's fake. All of this is fake. I'm
Are you?
sorry.
Wait a minute. Wait, your profile picture. I was like, what is that?
That's
Is that the tooth?
the Bluetooth. That's what we're gonna call it. Cause Jayla,
Oh my god.
Jayla, why did you lie? Anna, why did you lie? But Jayla, why did you lie? You said nobody pulled your tooth out. That was a mouth. That's a tooth.
Oh my god.
And
So
who inbox?
Baddies lost the tooth in the reunion.
And
And
who
see, y'all paid all that attention towards DTB. This was all the scheme that Toss set up. I swear to God.
I feel like DTB pulled out her own tooth because she heard a tooth was missing. Because anyways, I felt like that was Jayla's tooth Dally had. What? I'm confused.
Oh, you think that was Jayla's in the story when she was like with the long
I feel
chili?
like Jayla took it out and gave it to her. I want to know who inboxed Gretchen and told her that Jayla have a missing tooth. Because her goal was not to swing, because she never swung on her. Her goal was to put her hand in her mouth and unscrew that tooth. Who told her?
Because how would she know?
Right, because I would have never thought. Why is everybody missing teeth, though? Like, what is going on? Do I need
Lenny Pepper, he's working on the dental plan. So,
do I need to?
Yeah.
He needs to. Okay, him hiring that dentist to come. Well, I hope that's a real dentist. Him hiring that dentist to come on Zeus is a great idea. Because why is
What's his
everybody
name, Dr. Trevor?
whichever one? Don't hire Brandon.
Oh man, no, he's unavailable right now. He's in the clinker. Let me go
But
to Darkest Page. I
I
think
don't
it's
even know.
Meatball.
Pierre, where you want me to start?
Let's start with Meatball, okay, and Tink, the chair of it all. His name is
What
Dr. Trevor.
I
Yes.
need Meatball to go to prison because you got the prison braids. You ever seen that movie Prison Song? You got the prison braids. You keep picking up chairs, weapons, and shanks. Girl, it's not that serious. Like, what are you doing? And you know, as one of the callers made sense, it's not about the chain. It's not about the body. It's about the scissor sister. It's about the bumping pocketbooks. You,
Oh,
you were well. She didn't explain it this way, but this is how I see it. Tank start bumping pocketbooks with the other girl, too slim bad, and you
yeah.
upset because that's when you start spazzing out.
Mm.
I said these
So
are
you think
lesbians.
it's a love tryst situation?
Yes, these are lesbians. This is a lesbian domestic dispute. This is and Tank, why that bra? Why didn't you come out with like you couldn't get a Jada Waiter bra or
A bedazzle bra.
why you got that Walmart cotton 2 for $20 bra on, girl? I see why Saucy was on you.
Listen, Tinker's mission was not fashion. It was the squabble.
I see. We see. And somebody said she like Vaz Carter. That was not nice, but I can't unsee it.
Now, what did you think of the whole when she threw like the chair and stuff at her, and then when Meatball made that speech? Is she getting lessons from Jalen? Because that was very theatrical.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. They planned this. They wrote a script. Tank said you're gonna say this, and then I'm gonna say that. But I need you to cry because I already cried on the show. Now you need to cry. Because how you go from laughing to crying, to wiggling your belly? What is this?
Not wiggling your belly. Now let's get on to Jayla. Now Jayla ends up getting into a big nigga Gresh. Big nigga Gresh came out there like a big nigga that she is, and she got the tussling with Jayla. Now, do you think Gresh did her big one or Jayla did her big one? And what did you think of the bleeding and the scratching of it all?
Okay,
And her
this is
first
how I
one.
feel about it. Because you got to think about it. Jayla bled when she got bit too. Jayla won that fight, but
Yeah.
Gretchen shot her pride.
Gretchen's a vampire.
Yes,
Like,
she
ain't
is.
no way. Every time you tussle with her, it just blood just come out. Like, what you trying to do?
What? But we gon' okay. Gretchen, you can't. I understand you, girl. You better not ever say no N word around me. But that's a real nigga because so far, she's the only one who told the truth on this reunion. She told us. She told us she took Jayla tooth, and she told us Bianca kicked Diamond. She ain't lying.
That is very true. Thank you. That is true. That is true. Because a lot of these other battles was overhyping it like crazy. They
Oh
made
yeah,
it
and she told us about Anna and the chain.
Yes.
So she's the realest nigga so far. So I'm trying not to say it. I'm trying to whisper.
Right. You don't want to hype up her head too hard.
I don't want you to get demonetized. I don't care about her. But
now we see also in the reunion, the DTB and Tasiki. Like, what did you think of that? And y'all, that is not Gretchen in the comments.
Another script. What was Dia Kingdom Come? But anyways, another script. That wasn't a fight. DTB inboxed her and said, "You gonna swing when I say this," because DTB the whole time. Wait. That wasn't the lines. She might as well would have said that. Cause what? That wasn't the fight we thought that we were going to see. Like y'all producers, y'all should have let them do that over before y'all aired this because
Let me pop her. Now I know why you didn't air it in part 1. You knew what you were doing.
Right. It have to be another part of this fight because this can't be the fight we were waiting on.
No, that's it. She never came back.
I took off my funeral clothes because I'm like, oh, she has risen. No. Nothing happened.
She has risen.
Yeah, nothing happened. Come on now. This is fake.
Yeah, that was like very like wow. I thought it.
Oh, Asian doll is beautiful.
Now, what did you think? Speaking of Asian doll, Bianca, okay, left with her chicken noodle soup, and we never seen her for the rest of the reunion with her soda on the side. Now, Do you think she left on purpose or was it a coincidence?
She left on purpose. Bianca is so scary. Oh my God. Like, girl, Agent Doll was looking for you all over New York, and then you was outside. I don't know if y'all be watching behind the scenes. Girl,
Yes.
that was the perfect opportunity.
She already got her. Listen, here's the thing. Bianca, let me tell y'all, Bianca's prideful. I don't think she's scary. I think she's prideful. She already knew she took a big W with Mariah, so she didn't want to take a L with because then that negates the W with Mariah.
You right.
You
You
get what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah.
So she real slick like that. She like, I ain't fighting her because I already got my W. Let me go home.
Yeah, I like Bianca, but then again, I just don't like her ways. She's just a little weird to me.
Yes.
But that's
She's
that New
slick.
York stuff. Sorry, Bia. That's that New York stuff. Them girls crazy.
Not too much on Via. Via gonna watch
I
this
know,
like,
Bia. You know what? Y'all talk about what they needed since we bringing people from 9SCV. They need to bring Pink, but we already talked about that.
y'all gonna see her very soon.
Oh, thank you, thank God.
That's all I'm gonna say.
But
Anyways,
these New York girls,
yeah,
crazy. The Cabaret,
yes,
Joseline. First of all, Chinks, how are you gonna say you are leaving because you have class and you
right.
demure with your titties just shaking in the camera, just shaking in the camera,
And y'all find
girl?
over a pimp.
I feel like the pimp caught her. I feel like the pimp said, "Oh, you telling Johnson that I said that girl Andrea got beat
You
up?
better take your bitch ass home before I
Yep,
hit you with the right
back
hook.
it up." But I hope that girl wins so they can split that money.
That was Tito when she said that. She said, "I want her to win because the money gonna come back to
That's
me."
I love it. And
She ate her up with that.
Jocelyn said something about the Coke bag is halfway empty, halfway full. That was hilarious too. And Kay, I need them to. Oh, somebody said her head and shoulders. Kay is acting too. Kay, they told her to do this because girl, it's no way you called that fade and just to lay down.
She literally had she had Erica late put her to nap. Like she literally put her down. That was
It,
really bad.
one more thing before I leave, back to the Baddies reunion because I cannot get over this Tyler Perry play. I
Mm-hmm.
can't get over it. Natalie and Tom, what's her name? Natalie and Scotty. Scotty, you need to be. They need to give you a fan. That fan Saucy had. That need to be your job, Penny Proud, because you look like Penny Proud. You put on your skirt. You like Penny Proud that outfit. Anyway. I can't stand Scotty. She's so fake, and we're seeing it, girl. You talk about it. Your mic is on, girl. We hear you.
Right. My whole thing is these girls don't be thinking we be hearing the little background conversations. Like went to Siki check Kiva real quick when the replacements came out.
Yeah, like
I hear
girl,
all of it.
we see y'all. We hear y'all, and we see y'all. Saucy, your mic is on too. Your mic is on.
But
And
we
it's
like his
live.
mic on.
And Natalie, you need to trade jobs with Bobby. You need to be in the audience, hosting the audience, even though you said no more audience because nobody was paying you any attention. You and Bobby need to trade jobs because you on the stage is pointless. Scotty, you're pointless. You're not getting Janisha's job. That's not happening. You can't be mutual because you're fake. Give it up, and you lack class, girl.
Oh,
And
oh my
listen,
God.
and she does. Like, girl, I don't know if you pregnant for real. I hope not, because if you can't,
Allegedly. You know,
allegedly,
she said she contacted attorneys.
if you came to this reunion pregnant, you a different type of trifling.
Allegedly.
It, you have nothing on Janisha, and let me tell y'all something. I'm from the South. I'm from Georgia.
Uh-huh.
I don't see the body. I'm sorry. I see something very average that I see every day. That's
Don't
probably.
forget about the body. You
Don't
don't see
forget
the
about the.
body.
I don't see it. I'm sorry. I see girls like that every day. Her chest don't sit up perky enough for me to say she have a body. I'm sorry. I don't see it. I just don't see it. She got some thick legs though. But whatever. Natalie, get off the stage. We're over you. Um, Rolly, y'all know how I feel about Rolly. Rolly, you did good because I would have went over there and took Tommy's drink. That would have got her riled up because
You would have took the cup out her hand.
I would have took her cup and just sat it on the floor. That would have made her so mad because Tommy, you were picking. Why are y'all talking about something that happened last reunion? If I'm not mistaken, didn't they discuss this already?
That well, briefly, they didn't go into depth like they did this time, from what I remember.
They should have left it right there because we didn't need to hear this.
Because on West, I remember the reunion they started to, but then they started fighting, and it was like a whole lot of stuff. And Stunner Girl was there. No, they didn't talk about it in deep like they did this reunion at all.
Because Rody got a whole nother body. She probably don't even remember. She
That was
got
the other guy.
yeah, she's not even the same size anymore. So it's like, why are we talking about this?
But in Tommy's words, you still look the same like the last time I saw you.
She kind of do, but she look a little better. She look a little better now. She be keeping that for her own.
One last thing, are you who would you have liked to come as a replacement? Because Nat was looking for a replacement, and are you happy with Nunu coming back?
I don't care if Nunu there or not. Everybody keeps saying Nunu lost. I didn't see what she lost. Let me tell y'all something. Fighting back is not winning. She's supposed honest. She didn't even close her fist. Like Anna was scared for her life. Poor girl. But yeah, Nunu, whatever, bring her back, whatever. She need to fight Anna again, I guess. And why did you come? Did the hat have edges attached to it? Because Nunu, what was that? Whatever.
Nunu looked like she was going to a swap meet.
She looked like they called her and say, "Yeah, we gonna pay you. Come on."
Right.
But my hair not done. Just put on the hat.
Put on the hat. She was like up the street.
And shout out to Amy Amazing, whatever her name is in the audience, girl with the same.
Oh, they gave her a lot of camera time.
They did. They want us to see her. I thought she was gonna jump in for DTB at one point, but anyways, yeah, bring her back. Have a Marina, I guess, and bring Mel on as a replacement. Come on now, Zeus, what y'all doing? Because I know y'all listening.
Please bring Mel on. We need to see a Big Ivory shook when Mel walks up in their house. Because and don't even announce that she coming.
Don't even announce she coming.
Surprise the hell out of Big Ivory. Just be like, we have a new replacement coming after she makes her arrival and they squabble, then put it on social media. Because if Ivory gets a hint of it, she gonna be ready. We need to catch her on guard.
And let her come with some apple juice so we can think it's piss. Because Ivory, you deserve it. Oof, I still would have been locked up for that. But yeah. Bring Mel in her breast. Don't give her no bra.
Right.
Bring Mel in her breast. We want the titties swinging. We want her and her breasts on here. But that's it.
All right. Thank you, Kimanai. All right. What's going on, Xavier?
Hi, Pierre. Can you hear me?
What's up? I can hear you, yes.
Okay. You know what? I'm so nervous. It's the first time I actually am here in a live. I usually just watch you at work while I'm charting.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Period. You excited?
Yeah, I am excited. Oh my God. This reunion, this was like WWE. I'm going to be honest with you. This was WrestleMania. The way Meatball connected that chair not once but twice on somebody was actually crazy.
Yeah.
I was just thrown for a loop.
She has good aim.
She does. That's why they don't have a water bottle near her. I think that's why. Because she's gonna
literally I think they gave her water to drink. The security said, no, take that water bottle out of her hand. I was like, damn.
They said they need to put her in the Colorado Rockies baseball team because the way that toss was crazy.
Now, speaking of Meatball, do you think it's something deeper in the relationship between her and Tinka? Because she said she's happy she squabbled with.
I feel like that I think it is part of the story that Tinka or like Meatball came to Miami and all that and just felt some type of way. Because to be honest, I feel like Meatball is kind of like a bum.
Oh.
I've nothing against her. She's funny, but like just the way she carries herself, I just feel like it is jealousy. I feel like Tinka does I think she's just a very social person. And I get you came on the show with your friend and you're supposed to be close, but I feel like this is like an opportunity to like just meet new people and like kind of network because I mean, outside of the show, like you want to network as much as possible.
Right.
Because you want to make money outside of the show ultimately. So I understand like why Tinka is just being friendly towards everybody, trying to get to know with everybody. Because I feel like that's my personality.
Right.
I mean, I won't move shiesty, but like that's just how it is. I just feel like ultimately you want to like get to know everybody.
Right. It's good you mentioned the WWE thing because I feel like Meatball could really have a career in there. Like I could see her coming out and they'd be like, "Welcome to Say Meatball." She'd be like,
her and Bianca with that Mortal Kombat stomp. Jeez.
Speaking of more stuff that happened in the arena, we see Jayla finally getting in with Gretch. Okay, now Gretch ends up scratching her up like an alley cat. Do you feel like Gretch goes too much for the blows? Because first she bit her, and now she scratched her up. So what do you think?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know if it's just the Gemini in me, but I feel like if you go low, I'm not Michelle Obama. I'm going to hell.
Ooh,
So like whatever happens, happens. I felt like Gretchen's goal, like she came here and she said I'm leaving with something, and that was, I guess, Jayla's tooth or her flipper. But the way, I'm sorry, what were you gonna say?
her flipper is crazy.
Well, like she snatched that tooth out like she was the tooth fairy. My God.
We need Jayla to address this tooth situation because it's like, is it veneers? Is it your real tooth?
I don't, and it was brown. Did anyone notice that? Like what? Am I crazy? I think I saw
I
it was
didn't see
brown.
white.
It
The only white
wasn't
I saw
white.
was Jayla's outfit.
It was maybe a little bit of gray in there, a little dust. But you know what? What's crazy is she was Jayla after she got her tooth snatched out. She was just very quiet. Like after that, she just kept it quiet because she knew she felt like her gum the whole time. She would have said something, but I guess getting her tooth snatched out, I would be quiet too.
Right. Someone said Jayla said it was a flipper. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Flipper. Okay,
Well,
it was a flipper. Now, what did you think of her friends not jumping in? Like Scotty, we didn't see try to. Well, she basically said to stop scratching her, and Saucy told her, "Oh no, leave her be." And then we didn't see Natalie sort of grab up Callie or anything like that. Like, what do you think about those two girlies not helping up Callie and Sapphire stepping in?
I think they're all fraudulent. Like the whole time, I was very upset. I was fuming, to be honest, when like people were making slick comments about Diamond after that fight. Like
Yeah.
you guys are all chicken. Like you guys really
Mm.
are all chicken. And my issue is that because they're friends with Tasiki, because Tasiki can fight in their head, that makes them good fighters or like the winners for some reason. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah. No, I
I
understand.
feel like
It's like a
like
bandwagoning thing because now that they see America loves DTV, they're like, "Oh, DTV."
that's what I'm
So
saying. Like it was just like
yeah.
I don't know. It just made sour mouth, and then freaking Santana built like a chorizo just was looking real. I don't know. Santana just
Speaking
looked
of
like a
him, do you
sour.
like the way that he hosted, or do you feel like he was too biased?
I feel like he was too biased, but I do like how he kept his foot on everyone's neck still by just making it a point to like point out all the things that we were all thinking and saying. I mean, it's very obvious that who he does and does not like. But I mean, I don't like Mariah, so oh well.
Mm. Now, what are your thoughts on we see Tommy and Rolly? Do you feel like Tommy, sort of do you think Rolly let Tommy sort of punk her out a little bit and she should have, shut her up with a fist?
I feel like Rolly picks and choose on who she's gonna physically like go after aggressively.
Hmm.
I also just feel like if you have a bigger clout behind your name, I think Rolly is an opportunist on who she
Mm.
decides to pick on in fights. And I think she's already done it with Tommy once. She's like, what did I get from it again? I also kind of feel like Tin Hat Theory. I just feel like Natalie said something to Rolly to like instigate something because I think isn't like Tommy coming back in Midwest or something?
Tommy, yes. I don't know why she hasn't popped up yet. I don't know if she's having cold feet or what, but yes, she is supposed to pop up.
I don't know if it's because of the bleaching allegations. She doesn't want to show up like
Ah,
glowing because
you're
I think
maybe
that's
that might be
probably
the
why.
case.
Because she would have said something, she would have showed up, but I think that bleaching allegations, like she doesn't want that on 4K just yet.
Child, Rolly gonna have a field day with that. Be like, "What's up, Tommy? What's up, vibes?"
Yeah, she was gonna. She's just like it's a glow stick.
Miss Cartel, yeah, she gonna have a key with that one. Now, we see on the next preview, it looks like uh, Dia and some of the other girls sort of pop up. What girls do you feel like? Because Midwest, apparently Nunu is the one who came back, right?
Mhm.
Do you feel like Nunu was the right person to bring back for Midwest?
I I feel like yeah, I feel like Nunu has like I like Nunu in a sense. Like she's funny, and I think she made me giggle when she said she was eating on Anna's DICK. and
Mhm.
slaughtering it. I think like she's funny. I think just give her a chance. I also feel like Heaven should have came back too because I feel
Mm.
like she's just
Y'all
good
live for
TV.
heaven.
I know she's just a right type of messy. What's that? She's just my type of messy.
Yeah. I feel like a good place for her would be Gone Wild. It makes a lot of sense for her to be on there. I feel like she's like a good personality to put on there for sure. Now,
Yeah.
Animac, and speaking of Nunu, what do you think about her Animac?
Okay, that the way Anna was like really hoping for that chain to really do something, and then Nunu had her like swimming on that couch for a second was so funny to me. And then after the second round, she just tossed that chain. She's like, "Well, I didn't connect the first time, so let me just try it officially." But I think Nunu definitely got her to the first round, and I think it was like a tie for second round. Like I don't think Anna beat her, but I don't think she lost that second round.
Mhm.
But I will say, whoever did Anna's hair, it stayed in place.
Oh, yes. I don't know if that was Laced by Stacy, shout out to Renee Trill, or whatever that was, but it was very like stalked. They didn't get put off at all. Nunu's came off automatically, but I think that was intentional. Like that's why the hat was you know so tight and big. Now, did you watch the Cabaret?
I did watch the Cabaret. I kind of peeped here and there. I kind of watched it vicariously. When you
Mhm.
guys said that one girl, you guys called her Jigsaw, I thought you guys were joking. And then when I physically saw her, I audibly gasped because that is Jigsaw. She looks crazy.
You
She,
say you gasped.
I gasped because I'm like, oh my gosh, she's gonna tell us there's a game that we want to play or something. Like, my God, she said she got
Just,
10 seconds.
do you want to play a game? Do you want to compete? No, Jigsaw, her head is very, very big. Like I'm telling you, like Zeus is so shady. I really do think they zoom into her confessionals because I feel like all the girls' confessionals, we get this. But Jigsaw, it's like this. And I'm like, whoa, I don't care what nobody said. Like they zoom in way too much. And I feel like because of that Jigsaw joke, they use like a fisheye lens on her confessionals instead of the Y. I don't know. Like
And
this is my theory.
yeah, she's just like a bobblehead. And when she just popped up, I was like, oh, you need to give me 10 feet, please. Like, this is a little aggressive.
Any final thoughts?
No, that's pretty much it. I second the final reunion. You know, one thing I will say, Jayla, I don't really like her. I kind of like her, but I don't really like her. But she kind of fights like an auntie. Like I don't know, she fights like very like old lady. Like I don't know, something about it. I think I've seen some like my tias fight like that before.
Not your tias, your abuelitas.
My abuela. Anyways, I hope you
Abuela.
guys have a good night. You have a wonderful night
All right, thank you,
and
thank
have a
you.
good evening.
All right,
Bye.
you too, Nate. What's up, Zay?
What's up, brother P?
What's up? What's up?
Man, not much on the road as always.
Are you underwhelmed like I am?
I'm under. I really am. How you peep that? I really am though. I'm underwhelmed with both episodes actually.
Oh, not with Jocelyn, just with
I
the
mean,
three.
it. I feel like this week was just kind of repetitive, like you know what I mean with that show particularly. But you know, we'll get there when we get there.
Right. Now, let's start with Meatball and Tinker. What you think in the speech that she gave him?
Like I said last week, I think it's it's too personal for TV. That's something they could have dealt with off air. I feel like Zeus trying to make that a storyline is retarded because we're never going. I mean, yeah, we heard it the night she said something about my mom. Yeah, that's definitely something y'all should have handled off camera. So I feel like on my part for Zeus to make that a storyline when they knew it was something deeper than that chain was like that was real. That was trash like to me.
And then when they mentioned the daughter and everything like that.
Exactly, it was too personal. I'm like that was a low for Zeus to me.
Now, do you think though it is? You feel like it's deeper than the chain?
Oh yeah, of course. With everything that was said tonight, it's most definitely deeper than that chain, and I'm actually proud of Meatball. Like I was glad to see like everybody rallying behind her because she actually like voiced how she felt, and she said it like you know I actually lost a friend over this, you know, and I'm proud of it because like she said, we don't know what she's been doing. We got a little with a backstory when she was like, yeah, you know, I came down to Florida and you had me looking stupid, and then we hearing the stuff about the mom, the daughter, and all of that. So it's like it was proud to see her have her little moment. I actually felt like Meatball should have just been herself this season, and like, dude, you should have just been your fun, goofy self, and you'd have actually been a hit. But I think she went too much into that. I'm gonna let Zeus pick my role type of thing, and it failed her.
Mm. Now, if Zeus did a Baddies redemption, would a Meatball be a good person to bring back?
Nah, let's leave it alone. She can go back and
Oh,
be funny. Nah, we good on it.
damn. Now let's talk Gretch and Jayla. What'd you think about the scratches? What'd you think about the tooth? There was two tooth like knocked out.
I don't know. I ain't never say. Well, but it looked like a tooth to me. It looked like it could have been a tooth to me. And Jayla has a new nickname. That's Scar from the Lion King. Because every time you mess with Gretch, she just clawing you up. Leave her alone.
Is Jayla the new Scarface? Is ET gonna have to change her name?
Name something. She look. You got to get your name copyrighted or something. Coming for you.
Hey, you lost your name, girl. You no longer Scarface no more. You just ET. Now, we see that, they started to get into it, and then Callie looks like she was about to do her rounds. It didn't look like Scotty or Nat and them tried to help her out. Now, out of those two, do you feel like one of them should have been able to stop Callie? Or do you think, they did the right thing by letting Sapphire play security?
I mean, that was odd to see how Sapphire grabbed her. I said, dang, Sapphire's strong. She yanked
Yes.
Callie so hard. All you see was that purple wig just fling across the room. I'm like, damn. But
Sapphire, where was this in Jamaica? Huh?
where was this when Suki needed you? Cause I didn't know that was in her. I was like, okay then, bodyguard, she's a bouncer or something. But as far as that, I mean, Natalie and Scotty, I mean, somebody else said it earlier, and I actually like saying that too, and I thought it was like weird. Scotty was kind of like holding Gretch down on the floor, but I think Scotty was like kind of doing that as a thing of, okay, let me see if I can at least get my body over Gretch. Can that help? But you weren't helping because you basically had her pinned and defenseless. So whoever wanted to do something to Gretch could have done whatever they wanted to do.
So you think Scotty should have got her pocketbook and said, "Bow, bow, bow."
You should have did something at that point if y'all doing that much. But like somebody said, I forgot who it was. They was like, y'all scared of Callie because every time Callie came y'all way, y'all moved. I don't think nobody actually wanted no problems with Callie. But
no, I disagree. Let me tell y'all something. I think if Rolly was out there and Callie did what she did, Rolly would have popped the hell out of Callie.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't know. Are they that cool though? Jayla,
no, I don't think Jayla and Rolly are like best friends, but Rolly don't like the jumping stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say she would have did it on principle because she always talking about that jumping stuff messy. That is true.
Exactly.
True. And do anybody else know?
Like, she would have started screaming, all that. See, they brought out Rolly too late. That's what they did.
Yeah, they should have had Rolly out at the beginning. That was my
honest. I agree.
Because she's an OG, it made no sense to bring her out like kind of separate.
That late. Exactly. I agree.
But did anybody else peep that we seen the same outfit twice this season? Did y'all notice what Callie had on her first episode and what Anna had on tonight?
Yes.
That same outfit. It's the same outfit.
Yep, with the collar, with the little 3 holes. Yeah, that was the same one.
Yeah, that was weird.
Now, what did you think of? We see towards the end, Tommy and Rolly sort of kind of go back and forth at it. Somebody in the comments just said, "Can y'all tell me the Chris Brown story?" I'm gonna say it really quick in about 2 seconds. So they were all in London. Chris Brown was in London too. It was for the Mayweather thing. I think he was there for the Mayweather thing too. Don't quote me on that, but he was in London too with them. They had went to see him or whatever. Say hi. Natalie and Chris Brown are really cool or whatever. So they had went to say hi, whatever. And Tommy had the son had, I guess, walked out of the room that they were near, and then Tommy was like, "Oh my God, you're so cute!" And then she busted in the same room that he came out, like I guess hit the door hard. So security was up in there. They rushed up out of there. They had rushed up out of there and had threatened Rolly and them because they thought that that they were causing a ruckus or something like that. And Tommy had cussed them out and just left. Basically, like caused a bunch of like stuff and left. So yeah, that's the Chris Brown story. I know it's stupid, but yeah, that's a little quick summary of it from what I remember.
And that's the first thing I said. I said that story sound retarded. Like Rolly does sound more believable.
No, that is what happened with Rolly said. That's exactly what she said
She
years ago.
definitely sound more believable, but like the whole thing when she was like, "We came with you," and then when he got in the store, she was like, "Yeah, I actually came with Natalie." So did you come with Natalie or did you come with Tommy? So
No, she said. I think okay. Rolly has said it wrong. She basically said they all came like kind of in like they were all in London for the same reason, basically.
right,
And Tommy is the reason why the security niggas got on them and why Jonathan had to start fighting them big security niggas. And it was Tommy's fault. And she acted like she had nothing to do with it, basically. That's what she was trying to say.
oh, okay. Because I
Yeah.
was confused on that part. I'm like, so yeah, that makes sense. Y'all basically did all come together. So yeah, I mean, Tommy, you basically, who in their right mind would do that? You know how like A-list celebrities are when they're like
But
somewhere,
Tommy's a special guest.
right? And they got their security, and you, man, them people ain't approachable like that. They don't care who you is. They probably don't even know you, Tommy.
Tommy probably was like, oh, Tommy Lee, bitch. They said, oh,
She
okay.
bounced real quick.
Right. Now, did you watch the Cabaret?
Yes.
What'd you think?
I think Drea's about to be put on permanent house mom duties. Joseline, basically, you could tell Joseline getting irritated with her. She just keep having that look like of a mom, like if you don't go in your room before I smack the hell out of you. Like you could tell she getting real annoyed with her. Other than that, we got to see. I didn't know Tommy was gonna be riding into the cabaret on a horse. That was pitiful with Kay. How you get whooped so bad somebody get on top of you and start riding them cowgirl?
That was so, I felt so bad for her.
That's the moment of the season right now. It gotta be.
Now, were you shocked at Chinks leaving the way that she did? She said, she's class, she's above.
You said say it again?
Were you surprised that Chinks leaving the way that she is? Because she said she's above it.
Yeah, I was real surprised, but I mean, when you grow, it's for the better, and maybe it was something she didn't know was gonna be. I mean, if she watched the cabaret, if she knew about it, you knew you was probably gonna be fighting and having all this drama going on. But
Right.
maybe it was really beneath her. But like she said, hey, that money gonna come back to me regardless anyway. So I mean, I
Which
don't.
is so shady.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't get it. Like for these girls we've seen like on current seasons of the Baddies, and then now with this, like y'all come for 1 or 2 episodes and then y'all gone. Like, what's the point?
It's like an appearance. So you can say, as seen on.
If
So
that's
that
what
way you could do bookkeeping stuff. As seen on Baddies, you might be a replacement and you was there for an episode,
you
like
know,
with Dolly. But you were on there.
you might get a little check.
Right. You
You
know what I'm
might get
saying? It's like a little
followers, 8
perk.
viewers.
Any final thoughts?
No, I'm just ready for some more action next week on the cabaret to get back where we was at. Like I said, I mean, it's good. They doing the whole little image shaping with Joseline. I feel like they had another good little example of that tonight, but otherwise I feel like the reunion was just gonna be 2 parts, but I guess we waiting for part 3 next week. And I'm shouts out to whoever that was that hit Biggie, because it's about time she got popped in the face.
That was J.O. in her praise dance outfit. I cannot get over that outfit. I'm sorry.
But the outfit was wild, but I was like, somebody finally popped her. I was tired of hearing Biggie the whole reunion, just like as an ad-lib. What are you doing? Like,
when they said, please bring out the replacements, and then J.O. come out there, I'm like, what did you wearing?
all you was about to hear was "Take Me to the King."
Right. I thought she was gonna say, do this, I'm sorry. Thank you, Sam, for calling in.
You already know, man. Have a good night.
All right, all right. Make sure y'all hit that like button, please. Okay.
thousand. So she said we only made 20,000, and I'm about to take 10 to my mama. And yeah, that's what y'all stopped y'all life for, which I never had one. 20,000. Say that at 20, a Twinkie. Yeah.
All right, what's going on, Cynthia? I'm not ready. What's going on? Oh, Jamie. 1, 2, 3, and a 4 and a 5. See, I'll be giving y'all a chance to call and y'all don't be passing the vibe. Check. What's going on, Katira?
Hello, are you
What's up?
there?
What's up? What's up?
Hey,
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
What'd you think of tonight's reunion?
I actually really enjoyed it. It was really good tonight.
Now, part one or part two? Because I like part one a whole lot of better.
Yeah, I definitely like part one a lot better because I feel like on part two, Santana definitely started to annoy me because it's like you started doing too much. Like at first
Do
it was
you
like
know? Do you
okay,
now see why some of the girls said it? Because now I'm like, oh, now I kind of feel bad because I'm like, they was just mad. But now I can kind of, because I feel away too. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah. But he was like, oh, she over there, go that way. I'm like, oh yeah, you trying to like really get him? Like you trying to really
It
instigate it
wasn't
really
even more
bad.
so that, because that to me, he was just trying to be funny. It was more so like Animac losing, and you're like, get her. Like, it's like, did you bet on the fights? Like, did you gamble on them?
Exactly. Like he was enjoying it a little too much for me.
Like,
He was
he
enjoying it
was.
more than anybody. Like,
Now, what'd you think of Beatball and Tinker?
first of all, when that chair came down on Tinker like that, I said she got the best aim ever. First of all, I don't blame Meatball at all for throwing the chair because you was really about to hit her with that pencil, and she heard and grabbed the chair and got you. So I mean, it was karma. I was glad. I'm like, yo, you got her.
That
Like
was
she really got
Sapphire
her.
Pencil, right?
Yeah, she didn't grab the pencil for the throw the pencil at her. She picked the chair up and she threw the chair at her. So I don't feel like she did anything wrong by throwing the chair. Like you was about to throw the pencil, so she got you first. I'm sorry.
Right. Now, do you think it's deeper than the chain? Because she claims it's deeper than the chain. Like the friendship breakdown is deeper than.
Definitely. Ain't no way you talking about daughters and all that, and it ain't deeper. It's way before the show. Like y'all should have been stopped being cool. But y'all trying to keep
Mm,
making. I guess maybe because the show y'all trying to rekindle the friendship, but it just wasn't worth it. Like let it go. I ain't meant to be friends. Whatever happened prior, that's what it is. Y'all ain't meant to be friends. Let it go.
right. Now, we also see Jayla. Jayla ends up being a big topic of this reunion because of Gretch. Gretch comes out like the real nigga she claims she is, and she ends up squabbling Jayla. What did you think of that? What did you think of the truth of it all? What did you think?
First, I think the reason why like people aren't liking Jayla anymore is because like when she was on Bad Girls Club, she was very authentic. Like she was just being herself. But I feel like she's trying to like try hard now because she's older, trying to keep up with the young girls. Like she's doing too much now. That's why I don't like because like when she was on Bad Girls Club, she was young, she was turned. You know what I'm saying? Like she was in her prime, and
Right.
now she's basically trying to like be like Natalie, even though she looked way better for her age. You still of age. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
Right.
like
You
she's
know
trying to
what?
keep up with
What's
the
crazy?
girls.
When I see J Lo on the floor, like after that fight, I was like, I looked at her, I'm like, she's better than this. Like, you feel me? Like,
Literally,
didn't
she
you
be
think that
on
too? Like, you're
Housewives
like,
or
damn.
something. Real Housewives, Love and Hip Hop.
Right.
Like I don't want to see you on Baddies. I'm sorry. Like you, even when you was on Love and Hip, on Bad Girls Club, you was beyond that. Like you and the sisters was beyond that show. So you should never have came back, especially with Natalie. Natalie been a clout chaser her whole career, so you should never have attached your name to somebody like that. Honestly,
Mm. You know, that is not the real Gretch in the comments, y'all. That's not
but
the real Gretch. Now, what did you think of DTV and Tasiki? Do you feel like it was very overhyped versus what we saw?
when I say DTB had to be in the thin line of love and hate and went back home and got a sock and started beating herself in the eyes, because when I seen her face on TikTok, I literally could barely look at her. I was like, it was so bad. But like when I seen her like the fight, it was just like none of it added up. So I'm just like, she definitely overhyped it. Had me, I was sick. Like I was sick to my stomach looking at her face, thinking she really got like beat up, like drugs, stomped.
Right.
Like I'm thinking she really, you know what I'm saying? But then see the
She
footage and
did
it's just
not get
like,
tore. She got tore. Don't get me wrong, but like the tore footage wasn't that bad.
mm-mm.
I'll
I
say that.
think I think the girls got it worse who jumped Tasiki than DTB got it.
Yes,
They got it
I'll agree with
worse.
that.
They
I
got it
agree with that
worse.
because it's like the two thing. That's what that was a veneer, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Exactly. So it
So
wasn't
it's
already, it
like
wasn't secure in the first place.
it
It wasn't
wasn't.
from the root.
It
You
was
know,
from the
so
rooter to the tutor.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was easy. He probably
Okay.
got it done by that man that y'all said got locked up. Who
Uh-uh.
knows? Who knows? I'm sorry. I love DTV. I'm sorry. I love her. I'm
I
just
forget his
saying.
name. What I mean, Julian is his name. The dentist.
Exactly.
Now,
I mean,
yeah,
she a Miami girl, so who knows? She might have got it done, for the Lolo right quick.
right. Now at the end we see Tommy and Rolly sort of get into it and stuff. Were you surprised at Rolly's growth?
Honestly, I was surprised, but it's kind of like everybody know that Tommy like she got issues, with her sobriety. So I feel like Rolly knew like, girl, you probably high or you probably drunk. Like it's not even worth it because like you not in your right mind. She already knew what happened to Bobby. Like she already tweaking out. So it's like you could tell she on something. Like I don't feel like Rolly was wrong for not really engaging until she did
Mm,
because she definitely was picking. But it's like I don't know. I feel like Tommy's struggling with something beyond what anybody, you know what I'm saying, can help her with. She been doing that for ever since Love and Hip Hop. So
very much something.
yeah, I feel like Rolly like she got sympathy for her in a way.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't say that, but I feel like she just feel like it was worth it. Okay. Now Nunu got brought back for Midwest, and also this reunion she ended up getting to an Animac. What
Mm.
do you think of that? And do you think Nunu getting brought back was the right choice?
First of all, I was so glad when she came out there and got her. Like Anna Mac deserved it. She did way too much trying to jump in and all more reserved, but you want to keep on trying to jump into the fights. I don't care about all that. Like, no, I was so glad when she got her. She deserved
So you're
every
not
minute.
an Animac fan.
Like I be wanting to be, but it's like this season right here, in the last few episodes when she was doing all that, trying to like get people to fight for her, but jumping in, like I ain't like all that. I feel like Kiva, first of all, Nuno, you should have jumped in and helped Kiva when she jumped her. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just I ain't like all that. And that's why I was so glad that Santana was there because people basically like rolled through the season and was just biased and not trying to hear the truth. So I was definitely glad when Bianca got Mariah because you sat there and lied. Like the messages got pulled up. You made it seem like y'all wasn't cool, but y'all was. Like everybody ran along with it trying to jump on Bianca, but then the whole time Mariah was lying. So it's just like I
Mm,
was so glad that Santana did that because it's just like
right.
I was eating up the whole season because it's like y'all on this girl case so bad when we probably know for a fact she was telling her that they wasn't cool. Like I knew then like that Mariah was lying. Like you did tell her y'all wasn't cool. She thought y'all wasn't cool. That's why she came in there and did all that. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So yeah, I
Speaking
feel
of
like
Bianca, though, we saw the doll, Asian doll. She was waiting for Bianca. Do you feel like that was a coincidence, or did Bianca ran with her chicken noodle soup and got the fuck?
I feel like I don't know. It's
Be
hard to
honest
say.
now.
It's like she don't want to get jumped. We already know that from when she was on the beach. You know what I'm saying? She quick to run off. Like she feel like she might get jumped or it might get out of hand. So
I'm telling you,
she
Bianca's prideful. She didn't want to leave with an L. She
she
already
did
got a
it.
W.
She
She was like,
definitely did.
I'm not leaving with an L this
And
time. I'm gone.
I don't feel like Asian dog even really needed that for real. Like you didn't really need it. You didn't because at the end of the day, Mariah was lying. So regardless, all the beef, so called beef y'all had was Mariah lying. Like, so all that came back to Mariah. She got what she needed off of Mariah. That was it. She got
Right.
her.
Now,
So
did
it
you
was
watch the
over with.
cabaret?
I love the cabaret. Damelo. Damelo.
Dámelo, sábese,
I love it.
dámelo.
Yes,
I'm
I
so mad
watched
she's
it.
not coming to my city, but it is what it is. What did you think of the episode? And also, were you surprised that Chinks left?
With Cheeks, I wasn't surprised because like the whole time her face is like she did not want to be there. Like
Yes.
she never gave I want to be in a cabaret. Like it gave he told both of y'all to go in there and get that 50K and you had to do it, you know what I'm saying? You had to go in there and sign up, but you really didn't want to. And then it's like when she started seeing how bad they was doing K, like I feel like it really got to her because she already spoke up, you know what I'm saying, earlier about how she felt about them jumping up and then her
Yeah.
face, like that her face. I'm sorry, I know it's like implants and stuff and all that, but it looked very bad. Like even Jocelyn's face when she looked at her, like you could tell it scared her. Like no.
The way that Johnson was like shivering, I thought somebody, I said it in my recap, which I just dropped the recap for that. I thought her eardrum got busted or something because Johnson was like, I was like, whoa.
No, what is it? A filler got busted. What is it? I don't know. Something got busted out. It was
It
definitely
was
busted
either a
out.
mix of Botox and filler.
Botox was busted out for sure. Like whole thing just knotted up. Like I wish Candace would have went home because that was the first time her face got messed up like that. I was just like, hey, like this look bad. I understand Jigsaw and all that, but you put a lot of money into this. You better go home and keep investing to try to make it look all the way right. But to let
Right.
them sit
Kay
here and
did
like
ask
mess it
for it
up.
this time. I do agree with that comment. That is true. Any final
hmm
thoughts?
No, that's wait. No, that's all. That's all. I don't think I have any final thoughts. Oh, one more thing I did. I was glad that Jocelyn clocked the fact that Danny was probably lying about anybody calling. Cause girl, you probably want to make that get somebody sent home. Like you
I
very
agree.
bitter and miserable. I'm so glad Jocelyn clocked that. Like she
I
not
agree.
as dumb, girl. Like you think she's stupid? No, she gonna clock what y'all doing, y'all. Real. I want all the girls to get clocked. That's being
That's
weird.
just like, you're so full of shit. That fly won't even get away from you. That was so funny to me.
Exactly. I hate how Danny and her are carrying on. They got whooped all season before. Like, stop carrying on like that. Ugh, it's so embarrassing. I hope they get beat up again. I'm sorry. They doing too
Mm,
much. Like, y'all was never like this in any other season. Y'all was not. Y'all was scary. Danny, not Danny, but what's it called? You for sure. You was real
Drake.
scared. Yeah, you was real scared and crying. Eyes big, looking like a puppy. Like, come on now. So yeah, I'm
Mm.
glad. I'm glad she clocked her because they was getting very cocky and big headed. Like.
Yeah, I think for sure somebody on the season before going on told her to do her biggest one. All right, thank you so much for calling in, Katira.
Thank you. Good night.
Night. All right, I'm gonna take about like two more. What's going on, TJ?
Post for me. Ask for
That
some
biggest
pictures.
bro is coming. Period.
Yeah, you know what time it is.
What did you think of tonight's episode?
It was really it was really good, I'm not gonna lie. I was living for Callie coming for what's her name? Jayla. No, but okay, let's get into how about Sapphire doing the headlock on Callie. That was the key, I'm not gonna lie.
Yes. You know
Yeah,
what would
that,
be so funny? Had Sapphire had said it's the uppercut. That would have been
oh
crazy.
my God. No, you know what I was telling my best friend last week? I was
Uh-huh.
real out telling him, I was like, it would have been so gag worthy if Sapphire would have tapped in for Bianca and then with Mariah. Because, like, it would have just made like a cherry on top of the reunion. Like,
Oh, that would have
oh
been a
my
plot
God.
twist.
Yes, like Dia said, oh, plot twist.
Yeah.
And Dia in heaven, I see, and because I'm living for heaven, because heaven's from my city. I was really upset with that she didn't get picked, but I was so here for her. Like she was serving looks for the reunion, and just like her, just like being back up, just being like back on screen was just like it was like like it brought tears to my eyes because
And what city is that?
San Jose,
Okay, period. Yeah, I do
Bay
think
Area.
that was a big mistake with them not putting her on there. Even as
Yeah,
an
because she has like the baddie aesthetic. Like she literally, and I feel like she would have stirred up a lot of shit. And I shouldn't
yes,
cuss, sorry, but yeah, she would have started a lot of mess in the house, like for sure.
I agree. I really do think it was a big mistake not putting her in. Like I would have swapped her out probably with
Biggie,
no, well for the Midwest for sure, but for like Caribbean, I would have swapped her out for maybe Slim.
Slim.
Just
Oh
because
yeah,
yeah,
Slim.
I would
See,
have
that's
probably
how irrelevant she was. I forgot. I was like, Slim. Who said?
who's that? Now, what did you think? We see at the beginning, we see Meatball and Tigger get into it. She gives out her speech. She throws a chair. What'd you think?
Honestly, I feel like that whole beef is stupid. It's kind of like, you know how they kept saying, "Oh, it's deeper than a chain." Da, da, da. I'm like, okay, well, give us the storyline. I'm like, what are y'all really fighting for? Like, it didn't make no sense because all the other girls, like, we all know why they fought because like, all their drama stemmed from like social media. So we know about that when they, fight at the reunion. But it's like we don't know why they really fought. Like, they never stated why or what the beef was, and so it was just I feel like it was just dumb. But I did like how Meatball accidentally hit what's her name with that chair on the mat. I did see that. I was living for that. I was like, yes, get her.
What
Oh,
was Audibert even doing there to even get hit? Was she just standing up to go to get away from the chair, or like did she get up into the chair?
I don't
Because
know,
it
but
looked
she
like
was at
she
the
was
right
like
place at the
right in
right
the.
time because she needed that. She need that. Like Ivory said, you need that. Yeah, she needed that because
I need that.
no. And then how about Biggie? When Biggie was like, let my sister get a hat. I'm like, sister. I'm like, Sasiki's your sister now.
Here we
Like,
go with the stars. My sister.
oh.
I'm so sick of them overusing that word. That's gonna be Natalie's next song. It's, we got Post for Me. What was the first song she put out? Oh yeah, Everybody Fighting Everybody. Next is gonna be
Sister. Oh my gosh.
what did you think of Jayla and Gretch?
Gretchen?
Uh-huh.
Ooh, honestly, I ain't gonna lie. She was hanging in there with Jayla, but I do feel like production wasn't really like letting them get their ones off for real. Like I really feel like Gretchen would have at least stuck it up with her a little more if they never would have got to like breaking it up like that. But I do feel like um Gretchen, she did her thing though. No, how about towards the end? Whatchamacallit, what did she say? She like threw a shoe at her or something. She threw something at her.
Yes, when they hit the corner. What was that? Because that
I
clump
don't
started
even know.
off.
I was trying to figure it out. I kept replaying it. I'm like, what is that?
That's just like
But that was that was funny though. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm just wondering, like, okay, so are we gonna get? I know we're gonna get a part three, but I'm like, are they gonna drag it to a part four? Because I'm like, what are they
oh
doing here?
no. I don't see this lasting past the part two. I mean a part three.
No, yeah, because I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, like, it was good, but like, I was like, towards the middle of it, I was like, okay, can we like wrap it up? Like, can
It
we
was
just hurry it up?
underwhelming.
Like, yes, it really was. Like, I was just like, okay, we already seen Diamond, and oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. They really, put it on hella thick with that fight, the DTV and Tasiki. I really thought that like Tasiki really like, I mean, she parked her, but like, I really thought she like really like demolished her, but it wasn't as like what we thought. Seeing it, it was like what like I don't know.
You think she parked her in the disability lane instead of just the regular lane? I feel you. I feel you. I
Yeah.
I
No,
agree.
and then Bianca, so I had seen a live when Gretchen was like, "Yeah, the reason why Diamond's tooth got knocked out was because Mariah kicked her in the head." I seen that. I had to replay that, and Gretchen didn't lie. I was like, okay, so she wasn't lying then.
Yeah, no, Gretchen told a lot of truths about the reunion, about the boots, Bianca kicking. And I was talking about my recap, so let me not even go too deep into it, but because I had an opinion about that. Now, also, we also see at the end Tommy and really kind of get into it or whatever the Vegas situation. Do you remember that whole story when it went down in
Yes,
London?
I did.
I
I
did.
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. So with that, I feel like Tommy was just like she was already on one at that, but I really do feel like she was taunting Rolly because she. I feel like she really thought Rolly wasn't gonna do anything, and then Rolly just ended up mopping her from what I seen. But
Mm,
I feel like Tommy does have like secret animosity towards Rolly that stems from Baddies West. I don't know. I feel like it's because they never really got it off of them. Like, I feel like it's just been like stemming from like West to oh wait no, Tommy wasn't on East, but yeah, it just like dragged on to from London to now the Caribbean. So I really do feel like they just needed to handle that and just like get their
right.
ones off.
No, I agree for sure. And it was kind of funny he's seeing Tommy sort of egg rolling on. But then when she finally
She was
snapped, that
like,
was so funny.
what she said? She was like,
Like,
"What
what do you
about
want, bro?
Bonnie?
Jealous?
Jealous?" It
Jealous?
reminded me of the Claremont twins when they was like, "Embassy and jealous."
Right. Embassy and jealous. I
Yeah,
know
that was the
jealous was super
key.
mad. She was like, damn, I should have left when the Claremont twins. Them bitches have bit me. They done
Right.
scratched me up.
Oh my
And neither of
god.
them at the reunion, okay? Did you watch the cabaret? What are your thoughts?
No, you know what? I never seen none of the cabaret, so I'm not able to touch up on that.
Oh. One last thing too. Do you feel like Nunu was a good person to bring back?
Uh, yes and no. I feel like honestly. she would have been good as an original. Like they should have brought her back as an original instead of bringing her as another replacement. Because I really just feel like, damn, Nunu, you really just letting Zeus play in your face. Like I hate that for her.
Listen,
Like
y'all gonna have to start with that. Let me tell y'all why. Last season don't count. That it was out the country, okay? They didn't know where to put the pack of bitches, okay? They had them in hotel rooms and some more
right,
shit. So
right.
don't do that.
Barely
Like, I'm
fit in
so sick of
there.
seeing that comment. I've been seeing them conversating talking about this is the second time they're doing this to Nunu. That first time doesn't count in my eyes. I'm sorry. They were playing around. I don't know what they were thinking producing wise to do, for replacements. We don't see them for like 9 episodes and then they automatically just pop up. Like, no, that to me didn't count.
Right, but I really do. I am happy for Nunu though because I really do feel like she does hold value in baddies. Because I mean, if you really look at it like down to her confessional looks, like she ate every confessional look as if she was an original.
Mm,
Like,
okay.
cause
No, I agree.
cause Kiva and Jo they just looked a mess in every confessional. No shade, but
Mm,
what's her name? Nunu, yeah, she ate in every single one. So I'll give her that.
right. All right. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
All right, Nate. All right. What is going on? Jay,
Hi, Pierre.
what's up? What's up? What's up?
Oh my gosh, this episode was way better than the last one. Like for
You think
real.
so?
Yes, it was
I
way more
disagree.
entertaining. Well, no, because I like seeing Mariah get beat up, but that's not the point.
Y'all are
Um,
evil.
So first, to start off, I feel like Meatball versus everybody. I feel like that was very weird for Slim to try to jump in that. Like she wanted the moment to redeem herself so bad and got whooped by her and Diamond. Like that's such a shame. Like you came there trying to prove everyone wrong and got dropped. Like oh my god. And then I like Jayla, but I feel like she should have fought Meatball when she was pressing Biggie because Meatball was standing right there, and I really feel like she should have just got her right there. But I
Mm,
mean, Meatball. But I feel like Meatball started all of that herself because she was online talking about how she was going to slap everybody, do this, that, and the third. She was doing exactly what Diamond did, and this is what happened.
that
But
is true.
yeah,
She did say that. Yeah, she did say that. Now the results ended up different between the two, but
okay. Like Tashiti, she's a fucking weirdo. Like, oh, I'm
you
sorry.
had a
Excuse
curse
my
for the
language.
curse.
She's a weirdo because you sat there and you fought her like she was ET or something. Like it wasn't even that serious. And then Scotty sitting there being slick across the mouth, like, oh, I can't wait for next season for someone to really get her. Like oh my gosh, she pissed me off. And same with Biggie, she over there popping it with her jelly rolls, talking and popping about Diamond as if she didn't get whooped by Jo. Like she got dropped and didn't do nothing about it. She's a full on weirdo. I can't
You
stand
said
Biggie.
she was sitting there with her jelly rolls.
Smack yes, laughing like something was funny. But when Jilla had popped her and everyone was laughing, it was a problem. Like oh my god,
Mm.
she's such a hypocrite. I'm glad someone finally smacked her. I'm glad someone got her, and I'm glad Nuno got on her. I can't wait for her to do it again on the show. I cannot wait.
J.O. pop Biggie in her princess outfit.
You don't see my profile. You don't see the picture right there.
Oh my god! Wait, y'all be able to tell me because sometimes when I see it, I don't be looking too deep in the profile. Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
god!
my favorite moment all night. That's my favorite moment of the night. That was my favorite moment. This
Oh
and when Nuno
man,
whooped
and it
on
was
her.
the preview. It wasn't even the
Yes,
show.
this is my favorite, bro. I got so happy. I jumped out my bed.
Oh
You don't
man.
understand. Oh my god.
Now, what did you think of let's talk Jayla? Gretch came out and then next thing you know, Toop came out, Scratches came out.
Gretchen, I there's no words. Like Gretchen, you had to sit there and scratch and claw your way on her face because you can't fight. And then Callie sitting there trying to jump in just to look stupid. Like no, like oh my, I can't. I really can't. Like this makes
Callie,
me so
you
mad.
too big to be running up on people like that. Callie look
Exactly.
like a damn
You're a
linebacker
whole
or
you're a
what
whole
across that
Sasquatch and
stage.
you over here trying to jump on her. Like I'm glad Sapphire snatched her up, but that should have been Natalie or Scotty doing that. It really should have been. Like there is no reason no one tagged her up. Like and she over there jumping and stuff.
Yeah. No, you know what? Y'all make fun of Sapphire being security, but like it would actually be a key. Like imagine a girl Baddie, former Baddie being a security. They could also kind of de-escalate situations.
No, because we ain't forget how ET whooped her. She can't fight. No, she definitely can't. She
But
ain't securing
security though,
nobody.
she wouldn't be cool.
She's not securing. Who is she can't secure herself.
But
She could have secured.
she'll make
She could have
the way
secured.
she got Callie up off of her, that she'll make a good security guard.
Why did she do that to Rolly when Rolly was whooping on Suki?
She was new.
Girl, please. That was
She had to
like,
get
oh
trained
my
by the
god.
guardian. I tell you that.
No.
Shout out to the guardian.
And you had that other caller up here, the one who couldn't speak English, talking about how Gretchen could say the N-word. They have like y'all have so much other stuff to worry about. Y'all can barely speak English, can barely sing y'all ABCs, and y'all worry about saying the N-word. Like, oh my gosh, that pissed me off. And they was talking about it in the comments, and and she acting up, sitting up here like she ain't see nothing. Girl, bye. Oh my gosh,
now, speaking of that though, do you think though, when it comes to like Gretchen stuff like that, because now Gretchen and Callie are not friends.
Thank God.
From what she says.
Thank God.
Would you have wanted to see a Callie back with Gretchen or Gretchen back without Callie? Like vice versa?
That's Callie's. It's Callie's fault that all this is happening because ain't nobody tell her to sit up there and click up a Gretchen. Gretchen had that all that's all her fault. She just sat there and said the N-word. See, they weren't even gonna fight her at first. They were telling her that she shouldn't say that, and they was gonna leave it alone. But until she popped in and said she ain't give a fuck, that's when they popped on her. The same thing and that's another reason why Jayla ain't popping Mariah, because Mariah sat there and knew her place. She knew not to say nothing, or she would have got smacked. That's why she was over there. And just like how she did with Lauren and BGC, this is what had to happen. That's what it is.
No, I agree 100%. Now, we also see towards the end of the episode, Anna Mac and Nunu get their fade in.
I was so happy. that Nunu whooped her. Oh my gosh! Finally, someone shut her up. She. You know what's embarrassing? You sat there and you wrapped a chain around your hand just to get tore. Like, oh my god! Like what? She had to put it down because it wasn't doing nothing to help her. Like, that's embarrassing. And I hope Santana comes back and hosts next reunion to bring it up again. How Anna's gonna get whooped again.
And you know Santana would be like, "You ain't got no chains on you, do you?" No, Santana gonna be like, "What's up, chain gang?"
He needs to come back. He
does,
though.
I do think he does. Because the thing is, Zeus needs to stop rotating hosts, because it kind of what makes certain shows good, like basketball, is they always kind of have Nina, or they used to have John. And Housewives, they have Andy. Like when they have a stagnant person, it keeps the reunions consistently good, because you kind of have that one person that's gonna.
No, the one person who they need to replace is Janisha. Why? I don't know why they keep bringing her back. She's
now you know damn well she ain't going nowhere.
She's not going nowhere, and she's gonna cheat on in her face, and she not like what are you doing? You're weak. Like ain't no way. I'm getting cheated on. I'm sitting there on the network. No, and she used to be Miss America or Miss whatever. Like that's really a step down. Now you're hosting Zeus reunions. Like come on,
stop.
That is a step down.
Oh man! Now, did you watch the Cabaret?
I was watching Big Brother, so I didn't watch the Cabaret. I saw how Kay got that big knot on her forehead, and I was gonna watch it after this, but like they rearranged her face, and I really can't wait because I feel like this is her karma, because she started all that with ISIS, and now look at you. And I can't wait for them to do it to Andre and Danny. Can't wait for them to get dragged, because they got all them girls wanting to fight them at the reunion, and I'm glad. Are
you going to the Domino tour?
No comment.
Who do you think is gonna win though? From this season so far, I feel like the person who's gonna win, because I didn't say it on my recap, so I'm sitting on here. I feel like the person who's going to win is Showgirl Neek, or I think she's going to give it to either Showgirl Neek or probably maybe Erica, or maybe I think either Neek. I feel like she's gonna give it to her.
You know who don't eat it?
Who?
That white girl. She sat up there fighting all them girls when she's sitting up there can't dance. Stiff as a board. Trying to do the doing cha-cha. Like, oh my God.
I swear to God, if Oceans wins, I'm gonna be very upset.
I hate her. I hate
not because I don't like her, but she can't dance.
If I thought I didn't like Diamond and Raven season 3, I definitely can't like this girl now. Like, ain't no way. It's like how Diamond and Raven showing you up. How I'm starting to like Raven out of all people. She got me starting to like her. Like,
Yeah.
ugh.
No, Raven's a key. Any final thoughts?
No, I just can't wait to see Anna get whooped again. Yeah, that's it. Hope someone with
Period.
Biggie too.
All right, thank you for calling in, Jay. All right, let me know what y'all think down below about the after show. Make sure y'all leave your comments down below. Stay tuned for the recaps. Justin's recap is already up. Stay tuned for the other recaps, such as Baddies and also Baddies, okay? And House of Villains too, okay? Let me know what y'all think down below, and we're out, babies.
No personal thing.